We're live. Hey.
Sweet.
I'm trying to update my. It says live. It says live. Why can't I see it? Welcome to our game. We are, I guess, Big D20 Energy, streamed by She Plays It. This is our Curse of Strahd game. We are rocking and rolling, and we are nerds. I'm just trying to get the stream up on my phone. There it is. I am Bees. I run the game, and we like to open our sessions with a little icebreaker, just a short little chat. And tonight's question, I was thinking about our previous session. I was thinking about dreams, thinking about traveling to the past and changing things, and it got me wondering about lucid dreaming. I want to know, have you ever done that? Have you ever lucid dreamt? And,
I was thinking you were going to ask, how's your gaydar?
No reason. Instead, I'm asking about dreaming, and I'm asking about yeah, that's what we're gonna do. I'll go ahead and start because I've only done it a couple times, and I was a kid, and I told my son about it because he's really jealous because he gets nightmares all the time. But I guess we can be specific. When I was a kid, there was always a tell in my dream that shit was gonna go bad, and it was I'd look up at the moon, and I would actually see. It was like a clip from E.T. when they're riding the bicycle and their silhouette goes across the moon. But I would see that in my dreams. When I saw a bicycle fly across the moon, it meant like whoever I was with was about to turn into a monster. Something terrible was going to happen. And it always is the worst. But one time, I just decided I was with my brother, and he started to snarl. In my dream, my older brother, who was a big bully, he's started to turn into like a werewolf thing, and I started growling back at him, and then I started flying, and I was like, wow, this is amazing. Yeah, and I just remembered the feeling of weightlessness of my body not touching anything was just the most incredible thing, and I think that's probably the only time I've ever done it. But that's it for me. Just curious about the rest of y'all. It sounded like Jester wanted to go first. We can go in reverse alphabetical order if that's all right.
All right,
Jester.
That's fine. All right, everyone. I am Wicked Jester. I will be playing the very hungry, only eating meat, Zash. Yes, tonight's Zash. Okay, not Armar, not another shirtless character that I play. Wait,
another lizard character that you play.
Yeah. What? The only other character I got right now is never mind. Zash is a barbarian druid who quite literally turns into a bear, so he is a barbarian. And he definitely has not killed an entire family of mongrel beasts. But with that said,
that's always his icebreaker.
I lucid dream constantly. There's not a time that I do not lucid dream anymore.
Wow, that's funny.
Yeah, it seems like every time I get into a dream phase, I can always control what's going on in any way, shape, or form.
That's cool.
Do you wake up feeling rested?
No, never.
Oh.
The witch has got you.
Yeah, for sure. So the night hag's coming for you.
Yeah, the night hags must be coming for me because honestly, while I can control my dreams, I can get myself out of nightmares or whatever the hell I want to happen. Yeah, I just don't think I fall asleep completely.
Interesting. All right. I think that's me.
Yes, sir.
I am Rogue, and I will be playing Terramin, the paladin, who is also a revenant who has lived many times and has returned to destroy the undestroyable asshole.
That's fair.
And his minions, yeah. His other asshole friend that is my arch nemesis. Yeah, he sucks. Because he killed my wife.
Yeah.
And
it's not like he burnt your wife's house down. Yeah.
Right, my friends do that. But,
I don't know what you're talking about.
With friends like these.
Meanwhile, I'm walking around with maybe her necklace or some shit. Nice.
several rings. I have lucid. I have done that a couple of times that I remember, and it was oftentimes it was like related to like what you said, where like something bad was going to happen, and I remember it was always like Jason. From Friday the 13th, Jason,
Right,
or
sure.
one of the bad guys like Freddy, or would come into my dream, and I'd be like, wait a minute, this is bullshit right here. I'm definitely dreaming, and it was so weird how it would happen. And then one time it was the Thing, that my dog started going, and all these things started like ripping out of his back,
Oh, jeez.
And I
I
was
thought
like,
you meant
wait a minute.
Rim the Thing first. And I was like,
No,
what? It's clobbering.
This sounds like new monster material right here.
Yeah, it was all like
Thing is the
monsters
best.
and stuff. Yeah, the Thing is my favorite, right?
So what did you
And,
do?
horror
What
movie.
happened? When your dog started to... What happened?
Yeah, like I would be able to like summon whatever weapon I wanted, things like that, to fight them.
That's
And
cool.
then I started to do the flying thing. I was like, man, I can fly. And then I was like, I would do that, and I'd fall out of the air a lot and bust my ass.
Yeah.
But for some reason, you got to really stay concentrating on the flying, to keep yourself flying. It was weird. There's like a whole different layer of mechanics in lucid dreaming,
Yeah.
So,
That's rad. I forget that I've had a lot of dreams where I can like basically just jump like infinitely into the air.
Yeah.
That's pretty sweet.
It's like visiting the astral realm or something. It's totally weird.
That's awesome. Frankie.
Can't hear you, buddy.
Oh, he's muted.
I switched to push to talk because I know that I just make breathing noises.
He starts breathing into the mic immediately.
My name is the Prankster. I play Paul, and he is a Grave Domain cleric. He's a gnome Grave Domain cleric. He's based on Vincent Price, who I thought was fitting. And have I ever lucid dreamed? Yes. I remember a handful of times that I've lucid dreamed, or I've had like really vivid dreams, and I'm just like, whoa, it just freaks me out. Yeah. I think I've had a few lucid dreams where like there were zombies, and I always wake up kind of freaked out.
Yeah.
Or there's been a few times where like I've dreamed, and it's a nightmare, and I could tell that I'm dreaming, and I start yelling at myself to wake up. And it's like in the dream I can almost feel like my eyes opening. But it's like hard to like, it feels like I'm prying them open.
Nice. That's awesome. The horror movie stuff. Yeah. Awesome. I guess Minnie.
Yeah, I am Minnie, also known as She Plays It, the one who is hosting the live stream, and known as Camila. I am Camila, the Sorlock, who definitely doesn't like her friend's wife's house on fire. But as far as dreaming, yes, I dream a lot. As a matter of fact, I dream so much that I keep a dream journal by my bed so that I can remember my dreams. Because after like an hour or so after I wake up, they're gone.
They're gone.
If I don't jot them down, they're gone. Another fun fact, I talk in my sleep. I learned this from other people, of course, who have full-on conversations with me while I'm sleeping. And I'm like, I don't know if I want you talking to me while I am sleeping because I don't know what I am saying.
Wow. I don't consider this conversation, apparently.
But yeah, that's me.
Wow. That's crazy. All right, Agitated Max. What's up, dude?
Last but not least, it's me, Agitated Max. Hi guys. I play Duvod Salinas, the formerly sad boy, now hopeful boy, now that he knows his daughter's alive.
The hopeful boy.
Bardcher. So he's a bard archer, yeah. And I have maybe like 3 times in my life lucid dreamed. The first 2 times I would like realize I'm in a dream and I'm like, I should wake myself up. I should wake myself up. And then the lucid dreaming chance is just gone. The third time, it was so I have a tendency to have really like cinematic dreams, like really cinematic dreams. And after I've experienced something that like changed my mind or whatever, so like the first time I lucid dreamed, I watched a movie that kind of like it was like a neuron activation made all the fucking all the things that I love go, like all the serotonin boosters go off in my head. It's an older movie. It's basically the first Studio Ghibli film before Studio Ghibli was a thing. Lupin the Third and the Castle of Cagliostro. The fantastic.
All right,
film.
let's move on to our game. No,
I'm
I'm
just
just kidding.
saying. I'm just saying. So I had the dream. I was suddenly in the car with Lupin and the other characters, and we're like, oh yeah, we're gonna do this heist. And like, who the fuck are you? And he's like, yeah, we're gonna do this heist. It's okay, man. And I'm like, okay. He's like, I'm like, what's my job? He's like, you're the driver. I was like, I don't know how to drive stick. He's like, it's okay, you'll learn. And then he just throws me into the driver's seat and he jumps out on the car and starts doing some whatever. And I'm like, what the fuck is... Oh, this is a dream. It's like, okay, well, if this is a dream, I know how to drive stick in a dream. This means go. This means reverse. So, and then I just like, I help them do
We're gonna
this
do some
heist.
heist.
What is that?
Yeah.
That's really funny.
I helped them do this heist in this little beater
Oh.
like car.
I thought you were
And
nice.
it was great.
A
It was
heist,
great.
Just do some ice. Okay.
but he had easy mode like Mario Kart controls.
Yeah, exactly. I was playing on. Oh, your little toddler brother has the controller level of easy.
Yeah.
You know, press A
That's
to
really
win. Yeah, exactly.
That's awesome. The shifter conform to your
Yeah, I was
skill,
like, oh,
skill level.
forward, back, the end.
Can we
I'm good-
all
I'm
agree,
good at
though,
this.
when it comes to your dreams, don't trust yourself if you're peeing in them.
Oh, yeah. The other thing I've learned is
Yeah.
that if you, well, at least this has happened to me more than once. If I'm falling in a dream, I end up falling off my bed.
Yes.
I've
So
had that happen
Jenna.
twice.
Wow.
Just dude, talk about like don't trust yourself when you're peeing. I've had multiple dreams where I've peed, like I've had to go pee, and then like in my dream I'll go to pee, and then like literally a second afterwards I'm like, what the hell? I have to pee again. I literally just peed, and then finally, eventually, it registers like, oh, I
You
need to
wake
pee
up?
in real life.
One time as a kid, I woke up to the sound of my younger brother saying, "Stop peeing! Stop peeing!"
Oh no!
Because we had bunk beds and I had the top bunk.
Okay, Brandon, you couldn't have waterboarded that information out of me.
I know. That's,
Waterboarded that information.
That's
uh,
amazing.
What was that story when
I
we were
feel so
discussing
bad- I feel so
embarrassing
bad about it.
stories?
Dude, that's nothing.
That's like the Goonies whenever he like throws the fake vomit up on the audience or whatever when he's
Yeah.
confessing. Oh
Oh my God.
That's just a day in the life, man. It's good times. Poor guy, poor little brother of mine.
He must have been dreaming
Anyway.
about rain that day.
He had it coming.
It's a lot of fun.
He
lot of
knows
fun.
what he did.
Brothers sharing a bedroom. There's lots of silly shenanigans at that time. But yeah, I remember him saying, "Stop peeing, stop peeing." I woke up, stop peeing, and yeah. Sorry, buddy.
Everyone's
Sorry,
got that one embarrassing pee story.
buddy. That's not the only one, but I'll move on. Recap. Let's recap our previous sesh. It's a really short little blurb I've wrote here. Where is it? Oh yes. So previously on Curse of Strahd, our heroes continued their investigation of Argon Vostholt. And they finally got an idea of what they might be able to do to possibly redeem these Knights of the Silver Dragon. Through all their investigation, they are led to understand that the missing skull of Argonvost, this dragon skull, needs to be brought back to the mausoleum, and that will restore a lighthouse type thing at the top of their tower of the castle. And so we're going to try it, they say. On their way back to Vallaki to stop, they to rest, to check on things. They decide to stop by the Vistani encampment / Dusk Elf settlement to check on science. As we've referenced a couple times, a couple of the characters, well, namely Camila, set fire to a house in the among the Dusk Elves, and last time they went back in time into Strahd's book, and so they want to see did it really do damage? Like, is this real? Did we change them? And they came back, and sure enough, the house that they burnt is no longer there. Just ruins. It also happened, like, just pure luck, total guess. Of all the houses that could have burned down, that house was the house that belonged to Terriman's wife, Rain. And we also have some revelations as Terriman has some memories restored to him. He remembers certain details about his life with Rain, how they were married and where they were, the same place where she died. And he finds, it goes back to the place where she died, and he finds the matching amulet that matches his own. And that's all. It seems to be the only trace of her. And they come back to Vallaki, and if anything interesting happened to Vallaki when y'all came back, we caught up with Irina. That's where I have the music playing right now in the Burgomaster's mansion. Where are we? Vallaki. Yeah, move you guys onto that map.
You know, I am a little bit upset the fact that Rogue didn't keep that other half of the locket. We could have had walkie-talkies.
Oh my gosh.
I'm thinking about it. I was just thinking about that actually. I'm gonna go back and get it.
Sending stones. It's a magic item.
I like the
that's not
imagery
the
of what you
reason
did, though.
Right, that's not the reason I'm going to go back and get it, but yeah, I think I will eventually go back and get it because because it's his only like connection right to her. So he's like he's going to be thinking about it a lot, I think.
Yeah, I mean, you've been killed and reincarnated so many times that there's like no trace of her left. But this, you have at least the one on your end.
I think when he put it back, what he was thinking was like, you know, if she ever does visit it, or her ghost or whatever, that she'll know where it is because it'll still be there for her, you know.
Yeah.
So that was his thought process at that time.
Yeah, makes sense. I also, quick little minor, my brain isn't operating. Change.
Housekeeping.
No, it's when you change something or the timeline.
Retcon.
Redaction.
Thank you. Retcon. Quick minor retcon. Whenever you guys got to the top of the tower at Argynvostholt, you can kind of see much of the valley, and you're like, and you now have a map. Let's say you got that map maybe from somewhere in Argynvostholt. You've got a map of the land, but while you were up there in that tower, you look where that swamp is, and you really couldn't get a good view of it because it was so foggy. It's very foggy. So where this land is filled with mists and fog, but that the lowlands down there where you've heard a witch hangs out down there, and that it used to be a settlement. You couldn't see it though, just clouds. So here we are back at the Burgomaster's mansion. Paul was doing business at the old coffin maker shop. We picked up some silvered crossbow bolts. Picked up your cold weather stuff. And I think it's time to rest is where we'll begin tonight's session. So you can choose where you want to go, but it sounds like the plan for tomorrow is swamp time. So you're all back in the Burgomaster's mansion. You're all on the map, correct?
I had stayed at the
Yes.
Vistania camp.
Oh, you stayed
And
there.
I
You stayed the night there.
I think Zash was also with her.
Okay, y'all stay the night at the Vistani
'Cause they had
encampment.
food.
Yeah, they had
I-
food.
I would like to go back to, arena and stuff and just
All right, Duvaz with Arena and Terramin.
yes.
Sorry.
Arena, yeah.
I don't know
Um,
why, but I picture like me and Terramin in downtime we play chess. Like I feel like that would be a cool thing. And then me and Paul play Uno.
You get your chess friend, your Uno friend.
No, go
I,
fish. Go fish.
I think Paul, I think he's used to probably being pretty alone. I mean, not outside of Barovia. And so I imagine that this is probably one of the few times he's going to get that opportunity. And so I imagine him just working, helping to preserve bodies in the cemetery and kind of going back to old work and habits.
Mm.
So he'll probably be by himself in the coffin maker's shop.
I imagine like while he's just by himself doing that, like Duvod will come by at some point in the night and like rap on the door.
Yes, I mean, I imagine you hear like fluids being poured and the like, maybe like other like odd sounds that you're not entirely certain what they are.
Give me a second, this one's really heavy.
It just stops, and then he's like, hey.
Sorry, you cut out.
He's like, sorry, he's not. He's probably just like, hey, new deliveries in the back. We kind of have a backup. I'll get to it as soon as I possibly can.
It's me. Open up.
All the sounds just like stop, and you just hear like. And then you hear like a door. You hear like the door open, and he's standing on a little like footstool.
You got a footstool so you can hit the top lock and unlock it.
Yeah. Oh yes, twofold. You say how are you?
I am doing okay. I'm here to apologize. And I like have like a bottle of I don't know the cheapest spirits I could get, but I have it. Spirits for the spiritual man. And I kind of push my way in and put it in his hand, and I sit down and like, I invaded your privacy, and I'm sorry about that. The thing I did with your hair a night ago. That is a complete. It was a complete breach of trust on my part, your a trust that you had in me, and I would like to clear the air and like to formally apologize and see what I can do to make it up for you.
Unfortunately, I have no idea what you're talking about.
Literally, it is just you and me here. We can talk.
I'm so sorry. I'm having there's a lot that's happened here. So if you'll forgive me, this is kind of hard.
I'll remind you. I grabbed your hairpiece.
I don't have a hairpiece. I don't know what you're talking. Come in.
I push past him and I'm like, so sorry. I want to make amends. We are good friends. We were good friends, and I would like to keep it that way. And I am sorry, again, from the bottom of my heart. I was dealing with some things, all right? And I will do what I can to make it up for you. Is there anything you require of me?
No,
he's just sipping from like a hip flask this entire time.
Yes, no, I understand. insight check.
I am
Natural 20.
Wow.
I am being 100% serious. Like, I don't know how to talk to people that well because I lived in a
Okay.
forest with just my wife and my daughter. Like, I don't know how to talk to people that well at all. I'm very
Sure.
blunt, and I'm just like,
Fair.
I consider you to be one of my friends, one of my trusted accomplices. I don't know if I trust the zombie man. He seems on the up and up, but he also seems a little bit not there. He also plays a mean Pascal's Gambit on the. You play chess? No. Okay, it's fine. It's fine.
You didn't even let me answer.
Oh, so.
No, I don't.
Oh, yeah. We play Uno. Yeah, I know you don't play chess. Sorry. That's me being blunt. I am sorry.
It's all right. I'd love to learn. That would be a wonderful thing. And as for that, it's all right.
No,
I
it
probably
was a
do
very
this.
immature thing I did. I emasculated you, and that was not fair of me. That was not a cool thing for me to do.
Okay. Well, then if we're just talking, and he kind of looks to the left, he like goes over to like the door, pushes his little
Click, click, click.
click, 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 like make sure it's loud. He looks at you and he's like, not a lot of people know this. And so I've just found that people have an easier time talking to a gnome with hair. And I don't know if you're aware of this, but my entire type of gnomes, we don't. It's better to show you. And so he takes off his toupee, like puts it down, and he's like totally bald. And then he also like goes to his upper lip and like slowly peels off the mustache.
Okay, so
And, like,
that I
puts
did
that
not
down.
know. Okay, so Paul, do not be offended. Do not be
He
offended.
does,
with
and then
me.
and then he goes to his eyebrows and he like peels
Sideburns,
those
too?
off. Yeah, he's totally hairless.
Are you? Oh, okay.
It's all deep gnomes. All deep gnomes have no hair.
Yeah.
To be fair, I only knew about the toupee. And
And
to
I
be
thought
fair, I don't want you to be offended by this. Everyone knows about the toupee. Everyone in the group.
No,
Everyone in the group knows about the
Zash
toupee.
was the only one that knew.
I don't think anyone knows about the. Look. I tell you this because we're being honest. And while those things help, sometimes they can get in the way. You're being real with me, and he's looking at you with no eyebrows, no mustache,
She looks
no
surprised
hair.
as hell.
His eyes are like up. He just like looks like a hairless baby, and he
Is it like all the way down too? Like full no hair? Like that's awesome. I'm not asking to check, but like that's awesome, man. You gotta win like a aerodynamics for certain. Like
it's not a lot of people near my type of names, deep names. We're all born this way. It's just us.
Well, interesting. I see no difference. Like, that must be some good facial hair you have, because like, holy shit, did not know this. Did not know anything else. But the toupee, everyone, I think I can speak for everyone. We all know.
Look, I think you're entitled to your opinion, and I understand you're still in wanting to hurt me, and that's okay. But I deal with people in grief all the time who are like this. It's all right.
I just want to know. I want you to know. If you need
Mhm.
anything, you come to me, okay? If you need anyone killed, got it. No one will even know that I killed them.
Yeah, I'm good, but
I just know you deal in death. I also deal in death.
All right, well, the way I deal in death is a little bit different. I help.
I
people with
facilitate
death.
your job. It's job security is what I'm offering you.
He like goes up to where his eyebrows would be, and he starts doing this.
Oh, really?
Right.
You do that too, even without the eyebrows? Interesting. Sorry,
Alright.
sorry. I just find this very
Look.
fascinating.
And he'll like go his like he just kind of exasperated goes back over to put on his facial hair. He accidentally puts his mustache on where one of his eyebrows would be, and then puts his
I think-
eyebrow on, and then he's got like a shorter mustache where his eyebrow would be, and so like one eyebrow is like super long, and he looks at you with total seriousness, puts his like toupee back on.
Dubard
And,
is like literally like biting his lips to keep from laughing. He's like trying to be as serious as possible.
So yeah, he's looking at this one long elongated eyebrow, and he's just like, "All right, now." I think it's best we put this behind us. I'd love to have a drink. I think that's the way we can seal the deal.
Yes, absolutely. And I give him the drink quickly, like, here you go.
Excellent.
Paul, I think
Mhm.
you would like to check a mirror because I think you got the facial hair and the eyebrow hair a little bit. Like you replaced the row. Flip them around. You know what? You do you. You do you.
All right. Look, I
Friends.
appreciate. Yes. So I just want to be clear. This is just between us, right?
Yes. I promise I will
Excellent.
not talk to a single soul about this.
Excellent.
I will take this to the grave,
Good.
which I hope you will be the one to bury.
I'd love that. I'd love to put you into the ground. And he'll go to like shake your hand. And as you go to shake his hand, he like pulls you in super close, and he's like, "Because I swear to God, if you don't, I will literally pray to Kellenvall for your death every night.
Okay, but like if somebody else figures it out, it's not going to be me, I promise.
night."
Okay.
All right.
I'm
And
glad we had this talk.
and the blackout. We open up on Camila. Well, you know what? We're gonna open up on Zash. Finishing up what's left of the food. It is nighttime now in the Vistani encampment. There are a few Vistani still around, but Camila and Diego are not among them.
I kind of imagine Zash kind of laying there, patting his belly, doing the whole like Luffy just ate too much food thing. If you know what I'm talking about from the anime One Piece.
Absolutely.
Kind of lets out a nice song. Goes, wait, where did everyone go? I want seconds. Give me I guess I gotta find him. He, with his extended belly, gets up out of probably laying in the dirt, starts stumbling around the camp like he's drunk, but he's just ate too much meat.
Meat drunk.
Meat drunk. Yeah, you know how people get meat sweats? The only way that Zash can feel like an alcoholic buzz is eating too much meat.
Oh, so you're a meataholic. You're not.
Yeah.
You have a problem, and we need to have a serious conversation with you.
So Zash is just stumbling around. Camilla, where are you?
You'd probably see her. She's probably like sitting on a box with alcohol, probably a little toasty at this point. Just talking with Diego.
Yeah, y'all are sharing some wine that is from another land. It's not from here.
There you are. Wait. Which one are you? Are you the nice one or the very nice one?
Hey, Zash. What do you mean, nice one?
I mean, the nice person burnt down the house. But then there's a nicer person who doesn't burn down the house.
I don't know what you're talking about. But what are you doing? How you doing?
I need seconds, and he pats his belly. Where's everybody that was cooking?
Diego, could you go help him get some more food?
I'll just sit here and wait.
He looks back at Camila, um, as if he had something to say, but he doesn't want to say it in front of Zash. Because I'll go check. He says.
We can finish our
He disappears.
conversation later.
Yes. And he goes back in here, and yeah, he disappears. You guys are hanging out, and the
So, are you the one that helped me burn the place down, or are you the other one?
I suppose I'm the other one.
Okay, so you're the really nice one. Okay.
Wow, nobody said that to me before.
Aw.
Oh.
He just gives her a nice little head pat.
You are very nice, though. You never did anything bad to me, but the other one of you never done it, has done anything bad to me. So
I tried to be good. This land does not typically like it when I am nice.
well, we did almost kill that guy who killed the horse together. You, the other one of you.
You see her throw her beer, thinking about the horse that died. Like the smile immediately removed from her face. I had nearly forgotten about that.
Well, I mean, I've done probably worse than your other half.
Maybe.
And the flashback comes back to his axe scraping along the wall as he's walking towards the flesh golem that a fallen angel basically had created.
That reminds me, Zash, I don't know that much about you. Like, where do we even come from? I've been in Barovia for years, and can't say there's not really one tea here, is there?
I mean, I came from a marshy, swampy area with a huge family that did very unspeakable things, and eventually I left because they got to do me eventually too much. But wait, where's that meat at? Where's Diego with the meat? Oh, but I was traveling my homelands and doing mercenary work. Oh, you never saw me in the uniform. Oh, no, you did at the dinner. Never mind.
Oh, that's right. When I first met you, you were wearing that uniform, right?
Yeah. And yeah, I was traveling to my next job, and here I am now.
Is that how you met Paul?
On the cart here, yeah.
Oh.
I didn't know anybody. Paul, Duvad. I forget the other one's name.
Chen.
No. I remember Chen.
Literally.
And he doesn't remember.
Yeah, that's right. He's meat drunk too.
The karate guy.
But you're not from here, though, huh?
No. What gave you the inkling? And he's pointing to his face with both hands. I would never have guessed I'm not from here.
She doesn't see species. It's okay.
Yeah, I don't really. And like my family, we've traveled a lot. You know, I have been outside of Barovia many years ago. But since then, you know, people are people to me. But unfortunately, that was not the case here. You know, people look at me and, well, you've seen what happens. They treat you a lot better than they treat me, so maybe, you know, it's a good thing.
That's because I could probably eat them. But Paul won't let me.
She kind of picks up the fallen cup. You know, maybe he should let you sometime.
I tried, but he won't let me.
She switched! She switched! She switched!
Well, I mean, there's going to be plenty of opportunities on this little adventure while we work to take out the devil.
Can I eat him?
Oh, absolutely. But we have to make sure that he suffers most egregiously first.
So I get to eat the big bad guy.
Oh, I will not stop you. As a matter of fact, I will encourage
Oh.
you. I just want to make sure that I
Okay.
can hear him scream. That actually reminds me. Would you be able to swallow him whole?
And he tries to unhinge his jaw big enough.
I don't think
Oh, it's got to be so disturbing.
A,
on
a
something
bubble
that's
of meat
you
comes out of his
size.
throat.
That is something that I would
I-
love to see.
I don't think so, but
Well, if nothing else, we could always dice him up into little pieces for you.
can we at least roast him?
If you prefer your meat cooked. You know?
Yeah, with a little bit of that red seasoning that you all put on your food.
Oh.
Paprika?
Tahini.
Tahini, that's it.
I fucking love tahine. My wife introduced me to it, and I'm like, how have I missed this my entire life?
I have not had tahine in so many years. That's not a spice very native to Barovia.
Tahine. It is from the Elder Isles.
Well,
we are all French except for her. She is Mexican.
It's from the Isles of.
It's a very confusing culture, the Vistani.
wait, are you the nice one right now, or are you the really nice one right now?
I'll leave that up to you to decide.
All right.
Are you gonna like?
And he pats her on the head again
Yeah.
and goes, "It's all right. I like both of you."
I like you too. You're so fun to be around, Zash.
Is it because I lack moral compass?
Not among other things.
Like 10% of it is that.
Oh, and look at this. Diego's back.
Hey, Uncle Luvash said that you can't stay the night if you're gonna ask for breakfast.
I love that. You can't. Just coming up all over. Hey, I'm sorry.
Wait,
but-
what?
If
I
you
can't
want,
have
we don't-
breakfast.
We don't have any more food. We try to be good hosts, but you've eaten everything.
Oof.
He looks over to Camilla. Did I do bad?
She kind of shrugs a little bit. You might have gone overboard a little bit if you went through their reserves.
I'm sorry.
Maybe we could do a little hunting later and make it up to them.
Okay, I can always pretend to be a bear and go find other bears. Wait, is there bears in this land? I have not seen a single bear, but I have seen plenty of wolves.
Lots.
And he
of
looks over to
wolves.
Diego.
Like, I
Why
haven't
is there
seen
no
any
bears?
Just, I don't know. They're just not around here.
Bears are the best.
Might,
Turtles, though, they're funny. Turtles can breathe out their ass.
might
And
be
he just
better-
turns away without even batting an eye and looks back to Camilla.
Does this mean we have to go back to Barovia?
We're in Barovia.
To
Oh.
Vallaki?
To Vallaki?
Yeah, we could probably go to Vallaki.
Oh, you can stay. Just don't ask for food in the morning. He says.
That's fair. Okay. Then, yeah, I'll stay. If you want to go back to Vallaki, you can. I will not stop you.
Nah. It's not safe for either of you to travel by yourself.
Either of you.
I love it. You are so sweet. And she'll like grab like a second cup, not realizing it's actually empty, and hand it over to you.
Zash is just looking at the cup. And he turns to Diego. And eat out with both hands.
He's like, well,
Just
there's
a
more
little-
wine.
little bit more.
Diego, how about, and he slaps the table, we have a drinking contest.
Oh no.
Can I participate?
Oh, absolutely. Everybody puts up their most valuable item, and he holds on to the locket, cloak clasp that he had made from the locket of a demon. He goes, "This was once made made from a locket that contained a demon's soul. If they have souls, demon being. I will bet this."
That is amazing. Well, this is my most valuable thing right now, and she holds up the Book of Shadows. But unfortunately, even if I gave it to you, it would be useless to you. So we could go for the next best thing, and she pulls out a tiny little vial, and you might recognize this as the filter of love that she got.
Ooh.
Diego?
Diego is a little twinkle in his eye. He's already, he's already had a few. And he just starts, and he looks at you very seriously, and he just starts laughing. He says, "You can't shit a shitter. I know you can't get drunk."
Finally, someone calls him on his shit.
What does he know?
Oh, I've been wanting
Damn
to
it.
see him try.
Oh,
I mean, I would have gave you your thing back, but I was honestly going to take Diego's thing.
I've had enough. It's been a night. We're gonna fast forward.
Yeah.
Everybody
Okay.
has regrouped.
Yeah.
I think you can sleep wherever you are sleeping, but I want to give everyone a chance. Let me move the music. The music is so happy. I'll give everyone a chance to have their own dream. You don't have to be super vivid or long or detailed, but if you've got something you'd like to share that your character might be dreaming, maybe include a little creepy Barovian influence on your dreams. I'm here for it. If not, that's fine.
I got the
idea.
perfect one for Zash.
Great. It sounds like we can start with Duvad. It sounds like he's napping somewhere in the coffin shop.
All right,
go.
so Duvad is he just kind of he finds a nice comfy coffin and just settles in, and he's yes. Maybe he's been drinking with Paul through the night or whatever, rekindling their friendship or something like that. But eventually he stumbles up to a coffin, has a nice little nap. As he's drifting off, he hears a lullaby his wife would sing every once in a while to their child. Распитали апани круши, бабли тумани не трезор, и хаджила на беру катуша, aspetto perseverafe. And so it's drifting through, and he opens his eyes in the dream world, not knowing that he's in a dream.
Yeah.
He's just following the sound, and he sees his wife at I guess a washer pail or something like that. I'm trying to think of what fantasy equivalent of doing the dishes is, but I guess doing the laundry and shit like that. And he hears her singing it, and my darling, and he comes up to her, and he grabs her. He goes to grab her, and his hand goes through, and it's wisp of smoke. And then he turns around and his house is on fire. The smoke turns into fire that's choking him out, and he's just coughing, just coughing up blood. And Kadenka! Kadenka! He's yelling out for his daughter. He knows his wife's dead at this point. He's calling out for his daughter. And he's just running through his house, which is impossibly long for he's just going from room to room to room to room, which is his house should not have this many rooms. And he's just busting through every door trying to find her, and the flames are coming towards him, and then they start burning him up, and he's just oh. And then consumed with fire. And he dies.
Sweet dreams. Sweet,
Yeah,
sweet
I know,
dreams.
right? Good night,
Anyone
sweet
else?
prince.
Anyone else want to describe a scene of their nighttime?
Dash.
Zash has a dream.
All right. We see,
Zash has a dream where every man can
we
share
see
deeply.
Zash. Where is Zash? What's he look like while he's dreaming?
Zash is probably sleeping underneath the wagon that him and Camilla and Diego were just at. Like
Underneath
he
it,
kind of
yeah.
he kind of like almost like created him like one of those holes that a dog will lay in during the summer.
Mm.
And when he's asleep, just beautiful valleys of mountains and mountains and mountains of meat just everywhere. He is as happy as can be. But he finds this random ass building that's not made of meat. For some reason, he goes inside. And in there, he finds a beautiful table laid out, much like the one that was at the mansion, Strahd's mansion. And all these silver platter plates lay on this table. The first one he lifts up, there's the head of the first vampires that they killed. The next one that he opens up, there's the heads of the mongrels that he killed. The next one he opens up, there's the head of the golem that they killed. And so far, he's pulling up all the enemies that they killed. But there are these really large platters at the end of the table. First one he lifts up is too painless Paul with a apple stuffed in his mouth. The next one, he finds Duvad just with skewers through his and cut up into little chunks of meat. Next one he opens up, and there is a kind of like a bowl of like, I guess you could say porridge made with harriman. And then it opens up, and there's Camilla laying there with a bird, kind of like you do a turducken.
Oh.
Just all his friends have been turned into a meal somehow.
Yeah.
And he shoots up out of sleep and smacks his head off the bottom of the cart.
I love the horse. Random horse. That's awesome. Okay. Anyone else?
I have a dream.
Okay, I'm okay.
So as the music's winding down, it's quiet down. Camila kind of goes off on her own, sits by the horses because it's one of the only places where she's really comfortable. Leans against a barrel and she opens up the Tomb of Strahd and kind of thumbs through the pages a little bit, contemplating. If we could change the past, would this be the key to changing it? And she snaps the book shut and sits there silently for a little while, and then looks up, wishing she could see stars, but of course, as always in Barovia, the night skies are so dark, so full of just clouds. It's always depressing here. There is no joy. She closes her eyes and falls asleep. It's snowing, freezing. Oh, before I continue, I do want to preface the stream saying there's a content warning on this. If domestic abuse is something of a sensitive topic to anybody listening, please skip ahead a little bit.
Yeah, beware.
But yeah, anyway. So it's snowing, freezing. Camila can be seen nursing her bruised arm where he had grabbed her. Her head still pounding from where he had aggressively pulled her hair. She had needed to get away, clear her mind. Why had she even loved him again? She'd forgotten. tears stinging at her eyes as she stared forward through the drifting snow. She should have listened to her brother. He was right. He was always right. He was perfect. Why couldn't she be like him? Why wasn't she gifted the powers too? She was worthless. Useless. Her thoughts paused as her eyes met a soft, amber glow piercing through the gentle white snow drifting down around her. Curious, she wandered forward and was swallowed by white. Everything was fuzzy. But before anything else, she was snapped back awake, the sound of Zash hitting his head on the carriage.
Punk.
And for the rest of the night, she just sits there, quietly. And that's me!
Okay.
Damn.
We got Paul and Terman if you have anything over the night. Wherever you are.
Terman doesn't go to sleep at all, but he does kind of sit there in I like to think of it as the reverie, as like a meditation or just if you were to look at him, it'd probably be just him sitting there in a chair staring at the wall, right? Um, but after he sits there for a long time, kind of trying to remember things about his old life and his time with Rain, and all of this new stuff that happened that kind of reawakened some things, some old memories. He contemplates the little pond and where she died at in the woods for a long time, probably several hours, into the night, until finally he gets up and he leaves the cottage. He leaves the Burgermeister's house, and he goes into the cemetery and he grabs a shovel, and then he wanders out into the woods at night to where the amulet was and her remains, or where she died at. And he decides to start looking for her remains in the dirt at night out there. So he digs around for a while. Does he find anything?
Give me a survival check or medicine. Give me a survival check. It's the way to go.
Definitely the signs of a healthy person.
Somebody's sleeping out in the woods.
Oh, sorry, I still got the Vistani snoring. Turn off the music.
All right, survival check. Here we go. Hey, oh my god. Poorly rolled. That's a 9.
Yeah, there's no trace of her that you could find.
Okay. So he ends up sitting there for a while in the same
I mean,
place.
the amulet's still up there in the way you left it, but that's all.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
So sitting there for a while, he stays there probably until it starts to become dawn or whatever it does in Barovia, and then he'll take the amulet and come back.
Okay.
That'll be it.
Right. Mr. Paul.
Yeah, I think I see Paul in like working late into the night because there's clearly just a backlog from people who've died, whether they be guards or beloved pets or what have you. And so he is like, working on doing his best with what he has. And I imagine it's nowhere near like what he has back in the Underdark. So like I imagine like just the work kind of like getting to him until he kind of like passes out on maybe like in the little workshop there. He just like falls asleep on the table. And his mind drifts to back home in the Underdark. And through his little gnome kind of like town in the middle of this, there is, you see like gnomes walking about, and Paul finds himself walking through the city, or the town, I should say. And he has, in a little cart and back of him, like a gnome, several gnomes. And you would like overhear some people, and yeah, the drow, they really got us this time, and I can't believe this. And as Paul comes closer to each and every single one of them, it just gets quiet, and they kind of look at him with like weird eyes. Not eyes that are like, we hate him, or eyes that are like, or that he's like a betrayer or anything, but just like he's that weird kid. And he's used to them by now, so he just kind of like walks through the masses, and this like, and there's like several corpses in the back of this cart. And like maybe like if there's like this top down shot, like you could even see like gnomes like stepping away from him in the cart, and then maybe like reconvening after he's passed, and like a hushed murmur as he like begins to come. You could say that wherever he goes, a Paul follows him. And as it's going, you see him eventually kind of come to like the end of like where this town is, and there's a cemetery, and there's a little house in the middle of the cemetery, and it's a hairless Paul as well, no toupee, no anything like we saw earlier. And he, brings them, to kind of like this like bottom area of the home. He clearly knows where he's going and what's going on and the like. And so eventually, the next thing that you see is him kind of like take a big deep breath in, take a big deep breath out, and he opens like these double doors, and he starts like laying some of the corpses out on these on a few of the slabs, and two of them you just hear him say, "All right, Mom, it's time to lay you to rest." "All right, Dad, I'll do my best with what you taught me." And then you hear kind of like the same sounds, like the doors close, and you hear the same sounds as earlier from where Duvad was like just knocking at the door of this work that he is involved in. And it just kind of like fades out from there.
All right. Next morning. Giving you guys a chance to do this, though. It's beautiful. I always love listening back to those things the second time on YouTube. Love you guys. Okay. Next morning, I'm gonna just fast forward a bit. I'm gonna send Duvad to the Airsex stockyard to pick up the supplies.
One question: do I have an actual night of sleep?
You wake up with one fewer levels of exhaustion.
Yes!
The first night of rest in a long time.
I just sleep so good thinking about chasing after my daughter.
Yeah, restful sleep.
I love
living
it.
that trauma over and over again.
Mechanically, I'm doing fine.
But we see you are told by Gunther, who runs the stockyard, the kind of little shop in town. They sell all kinds of random crap. Because we make you this cloak, two cloaks and two blankets. Yes, with the wolf pelts. Two cloak and the 2 blanket.
Mm.
The cloak, you must button it to stay warm. Yes, you must button.
I understand how cloaks work.
If it's
yes.
unbuttoned, you will receive more exhaustion in the cold. Do you understand?
I understand how cloaks work. Yes.
But when it is buttoned, you receive -1 to your melee attacks.
Oh, now I understand. Okay, gotcha.
Okay, in the blanket, if you use the blanket, you must cover yourself. You have no hands. Do you understand? You have no. You cover yourself. You cannot use your hands. And the blanket is very heavy, So you move slower, like half the speed that you normally would move, because the blanket is very heavy. Does this make sense to you?
Duh, I have autism. I know what the weighted blanket is.
Okay. Okay, well, it's good to doing business. Oh, and these are your bolts.
Ah, yes, my silver bolts. The important thing, yes.
Okay,
Did we
bye.
work out?
Okay,
Did we work
bye.
out? Did we work out the sun lamp for our lizard friend?
No.
His
He will-
technology does not work yet. Okay.
He has wolf blanket of sorts, but they don't think he will do well in the cold. Good luck to him.
Yeah. Cold-blooded, am I right?
Check it and see.
Got a fever of 103.
Okay. All right. Okay, bye. Okay, bye.
Goodbye. Goodbye.
So, you guys can regroup wherever you like.
So these jackets or these cloaks, you must button them. Button, and I'm like demonstrating to everyone. Button. You see, you take the button and you put it. Just being really like, what's the
Facetious.
word? Yes, or not
Pedantic.
facetious, but yeah, just like talking down to everybody, just like
Yeah.
Hmm.
We only have 2 cloaks.
and 2 blankets.
Oh, well, Theremin, you probably don't need anything, right?
No, I'm good.
Yeah, he's like the Terminator. He don't need it.
I know I can help with this, and like I'll create fire in my hands
Mm.
a little bit.
How
Maybe
much
I
can you
should
do that
wear
a day, or
fur.
is that cantrip?
It's a cantrip. I can create as many times as I want.
I think I might have that as well. Let me look at what I could actually do.
Control
I
flames.
also want to remind y'all that the cold weather stuff is not really what you want to bring to the swamp.
Oh, yeah,
it's
no,
just-
no.
The swamp is not going to be the cold, and you go up to the mountains. Is where you're going to want the cold weather stuff. But you
We're
have it
gonna
now.
store this stuff first, and then go to the
Sure.
swamp.
Arena would lend a. Oh, great, then we would have to babysit the carriage again. We saw how well that went last time. I don't know. We need someone to carry the stuff.
Well, we can just leave the blankets and such and the cloaks here.
Well, then we have to
Until
backtrack
we-
again.
Oh, this is correct.
Can
Well,
we
let's
just?
look back at the map. Sorry.
I should mention Paul has fixed his business.
His hair
he
situation.
looks like normal Paul.
Can we not just put the things that we are taking to the cold in Paul's bag of holding?
Oh, would it fit in
Um,
the bag of holding? That's a good idea.
Probably. We won't know until we try.
I didn't see why not. We could at least put the blankets in the bag of holding.
It's gonna be cold up there. Isn't it? I'm glad we're going to the swamp today.
I mean, yes. Why don't we, I mean, we could probably. I mean, if you're all right with that, GM, can we just toss everything in the bag of holding?
That all will fit in the bag of holding, but it's gonna start to get full. If you needed to carry anything else, but you could totally put it in the bag of holding.
All right, wait, hold on 1 second. I need to make some space.
I also want to make clear that if you look at the map, right?
Mhm.
You plan to go down Chow today. I mean, turn on some town square music, so it's like, hey, more lively. It's daytime now. You're talking about you don't want to double back to town. You want to go from here, scaling the mountains to get here. Is what you're suggesting.
Well,
Instead
we
of
have
taking
to
the
bring
road.
the dragon skull back to.
Oh, we do. Backtrack anyway.
Yep.
If we find the skull here, we still like. I mean, I don't plan to go to the Amber Temple to see a giant dragon skull.
Why not?
Yeah, that's wise. Well, let's take it one step at a time. Let's go to the
But
swamp.
you want to carry the blankets with you to the swamp.
Yeah, and Paul's like, I just need to make some space in my bag of holding. Terryman, will you come here for a moment? And
Yes, of course.
thank you. And Paul starts pulling out like
I heard.
Did you freeze?
Yeah, he
I
froze.
think it froze. Yeah.
Oh, he did. I thought he was being dramatic.
a bottle of purple.
Oh, you froze for a second there.
Yeah.
So you pull out what now?
You never pull out. That is not.
Okay.
Shut up. All right, Paul pulls out a bottle of purple
waiting
grape
for that
mash
to
number 3 and puts it in Terryman's hand. And then he pulls out another bottle of purple grape mash number 3 and puts it in his hand. And he pulls another purple grape mash number 3. And so eventually Terryman
bottles.
is holding like 10 bottles of purple grape mash number 3.
Plus the one that I bought for you last night.
Yeah. You know what? Why don't I just go to we go back home really quick. And so he
He
Let's
puts
just
all the
put all
bottles
this
back
back
in.
yeah, and then he pulls out
You unload some things at the coffin shop?
Yeah.
Or at the Burgomaster's mansion? The coffin shop?
Burgomaster's
Home.
mansion.
Okay. Cool.
Because I want Irina to be able to partake.
Restock
pulls
her,
out-
her wine supply.
Yeah, absolutely. He pulls out everything but 3. He pulls out 30 bottles of purple grape mash number 3.
The bag
And-
of holding was busy.
Yes, and he pulls out 20 bottles of Red Dragon Crush.
Where did you get that bag of holding? I don't remember giving it to you.
I think I
Oh, yeah,
bought it
right.
from the Jenny Green.
Oh, yeah. That's right. That's and then you paid for it. That's right.
I did. I
Awesome.
paid.
So this
She
is
wanted
track
some of
thing.
Zash's pubes.
Say again?
So much.
This is the track we're taking right here on the map.
Correct. That's the path that we believe is the best path to go. All right, drop off some stuff with Irina. She wishes you safe travels and promises to hold it down. She's got a rapier.
Well, good luck. See you.
Bye. All right, music. I'm trying to DJ over here. Leaving town. Are we walking? Are we taking a wagon? We're walking.
Do we have access to a wagon?
I don't know. But if we hit
And-
wagon, although we can go fast.
Do you want to go ask? Do you want to go ask, or what is the question?
I mean, if
remember
we're gonna
we
get
had one at one time, right? When we
What was
went
that?
to
yeah.
the Burgermeister the first time we had one.
You're correct.
What was that?
And-
When?
Back when we first went to the Burgermeister and we fought the Angel, right? The Celestial.
That's back in press.
Yeah, that was. I think you even. Oh no, because you brought the wagon back without the horses, and you left the wagon back at the Vistani encampment.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, that was the wagon that Camila was chilling in. By the way, last night.
We'd be able to
That same
hold
wagon
one
with no horses.
if or all the treasure that we're gonna get. But traveling through the swamp is rough with a wagon.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm thinking
How-
Artex situation.
How are we gonna get a dragon skull back though?
Plus I'm another horse, damn it.
Yeah.
Dragons, like, okay. Yes, they're big, but the skull's not that big. We got this. Don't worry. Don't worry. Don't worry, Paul.
Go get a phantasmal horse.
We could shatter it and then put it in the bag of holding and then glue it back together.
I could use mending. I could use mending.
I don't
Yeah,
know. If
shatter,
okay.
pull it out, mending. We're good.
How about we just get on the
And
road?
let's
Yeah, let's
just
get on the road.
get it first before we discuss how to haul it somewhere. Because it might
Sure.
not be as big as we think it is.
Yeah, you'll carry it.
No. He's carrying it. I pointed. Terraman. Like, that's he's master.
I don't know how I feel about shattering the skull.
Yeah, you know
I
you're
never
right. You shouldn't.
suggested
That was-
shattering.
Yeah, no. I don't know who even said that.
I think that was Paul who said that. Seems like pretty disrespectful thing to do to a body. If you
It was
ask me.
Rogue. Rogue was literally the one who suggested it.
Yeah, he's like, you know, my patron. Let's just.
Who is this rogue?
I can always have a Secret Service carry.
All right, let's lead the way.
Okay.
And by let's, I mean Termin
Let us.
and Zash.
All right, we're hoofing it on foot. Walk past the old Vistani encampment, or the road that goes there, and you take this intersection heading south, and the road becomes more and more rough as you head south along the river, where you believe is swamp to be. This music got really loud all of a sudden. Just making sure I got here.
It's being epic.
But you
for
notice it also gets a little warmer down here in the river valley as you make your way.
This feels amazing. Reminds me of home.
Yeah, this is.
Yes, where the fuck are you from, Zash? I don't think we've ever come to this conclusion. What is your home?
Now with my family. In an area
I
kind of
mean-
like this.
Geography. Okay. Cholt? Are we talking, where? Yeah, it's fine, it's fine.
He just looks at Duvad. I lived in an area like this with my family.
How big
Yeah.
were
Good enough.
They were very large.
100 or so, maybe 200.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, and I thought my clan was big.
Oh, that was
clan
just
is
my
like
immediate
3.
family.
Just
If
for
you
brothers
don't
and
talk-
sisters.
If you're talking how many of my people there was, a couple thousand.
All right.
Wow.
You guys are. It's getting warmer and wetter as you realize the river bed is kind of spilled out into the area that you're in now. There's no road, and it's become increasingly foggy. The closer you get to, feels like you're in the swamp. Get y'all onto the map here. Now this is where I said we're going to do something a little different today. Are y'all ready? We're going to do a little hex crawl into the Foggy Bog.
Dun, dun,
Don't-
dun.
Don't move the token. Oops.
Okay.
Yeah, there. Yeah, don't move the token. Each of these hexes is 200 feet. A square, the tiny little squares are supposed to be 100 square feet for reference, okay? So
Okay.
each of these hexes is like almost a football field, right? It's a big chunk of land that you're exploring one hex at a time. The deeper you go, the harder it is to see. That's why you cannot see very well from this token, right? But there's also some that are purely blacked out. When you head into a hex that's blacked out, you guys will need to appoint a person to be your navigator, and that person will need to make a check to see how well they're navigating through the fog. So, let's see. Yeah, this next hex to the right here. Are we all on the map, guys? You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Gosh, I'm missing all the beautiful flavor text. The trail hugs the river for several miles. The dirt and grass turn into marsh, spongy earth pockmarked with strands of tall reeds and pools of stagnant water. A thick shroud of fog covers all. Scattered throughout the marsh are old peasant cottages, their walls covered with black mildew. You can just faintly see them off in the distance. Their roofs mostly caved in. Their decrepit dwellings seem to hunker down in the mire as though they may have long since given up on escaping the thick mud. Everywhere you look, black clouds of flies dart about, hungry for blood. The fog is much thinner on the far side of the river. And while you cannot see it very well from your token, like seriously, you're not supposed to be able to see even the whole hex as far as visibility of how cloudy it is here. You're really supposed to explore, but I was trying to give you a visual of what it feels like where you're at, right? But on the other side of the river, I'm going to ping over here. I'm just going to give it to Paul. He has the highest passive perception. You see a flash of light on the other side of the river, just something flickering on the other side. And then here to your west, on the left side, is where it gets very thick, but you're basically standing at a fork in the road, if you see this, where it goes up, or you can go down in the forked road. But then you have the flickering on the other side of the swamp. So how do we proceed, friends?
Everyone, there's a fork in the road, and also I see a flickering across the river, a flickering of light. Do we want to try and stay closer to the flickering of light, or do we want to go more away from the river?
I say we go away from the river to start, and if we don't find what we're looking for, we head back to the light. I can head us up in sneaky ways. I understand. I'm just wanting to make certain we don't put ourselves in the middle of two different enemies.
At that point in time, Zash just goes, "Why don't we just send our birds to go scout?"
Oh, very good idea. And
I forgot we could do that.
I would like to say, I meant to say this during that time she would have resummoned Umbra as an owl.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, oh, I need to bring that up next time, and then I completely forgot because our roleplay was all so amazing.
It's fine. It's fine.
Yeah, she's the Umbra is an owl.
Okay. So you're going to send both of your animals out to scout?
Yep.
All right.
Go that way, and I have Umbra go this way.
Yeah, sounds good.
All right, I'll send Umbra towards the light.
And once again, Zash is holding on to Paul's head, and he's messing up the toupee.
Are both of you holding on to my head?
Yes, yeah.
But he is keeping his eyes
little.
closed.
You just hear a deep sigh.
Eyes closed, and he's just watching.
I swear.
Can't believe I went to college for this.
So
What did you say, sorry, Chris?
I can't believe I went to college for this.
I love it.
I'm not sure what Umbra. It doesn't matter. Umbra's got a little sight. Yeah, how little vision you have. Because it's 100-foot squares, 200-foot hexes. Okay, so is Umbra following? Are they going together to the light?
So Umbra is going to the light, and Bertram's going to down the fork.
Oh, okay,
And Umbra has keen hearing and sight, so she'll get advantage.
Gotcha.
on perception checks.
fair. Okay, as Umbra heads across the river, it is gross. It is flies all around. Bartram heads south. And the party stays where you are at the fork. Is that what we're doing?
Yeah.
While the birds explore.
Yeah. I literally
Okay.
can't move. I have two people's hands on me.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
I'm looking through Umbra's eyes, and I think Zash's looking through Bertram's eyes.
Right. Bartram gets here. Umbra gets here. Bartram is about to go into some heavy fog, and Umbra gets closer and closer. Umbra, let me just copy paste you. Umbra's an owl, right?
Yes. And they have flyby too, so they don't provoke opportunity attacks.
Umbra flies. What's their
Fly speed?
no, like what's their sense, their perception, like what's their viewing? I guess it's key. Umbra gets close enough where Umbra will see that this flickering light.
Dark vision 100%.
Okay, yeah, it's still roll 20 is going to use your dark vision. I just want to make it clear that fog is not the same as dark, so it's going to still be obscured for people when you get into the fog. But she will see that this lantern gets it's a lantern, first of all, and it's a person holding a lantern, and they seem to be waving it in the direction of at you guys, is what Umbra will see.
I'm relaying everything that I see to everyone that's around me.
From the other side of the river?
That's what it looks like. So it's a bipedal humanoid? Like, do they look alive? Do they look undead?
Yeah, let's see.
Do they look witchy?
How close do they get?
We can't cross this water, can we?
You might try.
Yeah,
You might try.
Yeah.
Are you on this map? No, you're not on this map. The water is stagnant. It's not like rushing here, but it also doesn't feel terribly deep as you approach the water. It is crossable, although I hope Paul can swim because he's a little guy.
I think
Can I
Chairman,
sit on your shoulders, Tyrion Zash?
I don't think he can hear you.
Chairman looks
That's me.
over. Chairman looks over when you ask that question, and he says, "I don't think we should cross here."
So,
Also, that's
yeah,
Yeah, right
Zash
now
can't
it's that-
hear, and yeah, Zash didn't hear any of this. Zash is just watching Bartram fly right now, and Bartram flies into some thick fog. Which hex do you want Bartram to fly into? I'm sorry.
I'm trying to see. And he's just going to keep following the road down.
Gotcha. So kind of the southwest one. Yeah, I see. I see you. Okay. Bartram will fly down. Bartram's a good flyer.
Yeah, 50
Raven.
foot speed.
Freaking Raven. But the fog is just so thick, it's hard to see. What Bartram will see is some of these more of these houses. I'm gonna need a
Perception
roll an
check
intelligence check because it's supposed to be a survival check. So we'll go off of survival, which is intelligence. It's -4 for Bartram.
Yeah.
Oh,
14.
you know what? Bartram has a decent view. and I can reveal a little bit. Sorry, because Zash cannot hear what the rest of you are doing. Just reveal a little bit more of this. I think. Oh no, it's not working. Reveal. Minute. Reveal. No, not rectangle. Polygon. All right, sorry guys. I was so excited to do this. I'm gonna reveal another hex.
It's a new experience.
Yeah. Yay, new thing. Again, this is a little preview of some of these houses that are what used to be houses, just stuck in the mud, is what Bartram sees. Meanwhile, Umbra sees that it looks to be like a female humanoid. Let's see.
Bartram is not a smart boy.
And they're standing in next to a stone that is like, it's almost like Stonehenge. It's like a row of stones in a circle, and a near perfect circle. The stones range in height from feet. A couple of them lean inwards as if to share some great secret with their inscrutable. And a wary-looking peasant woman lurks behind the tallest stone, a rusty lantern clutched in one gnarled hand and a dagger clutched in the other, is what Umbra sees.
Umbra is not flying anywhere near that. And you said that she's like looking towards where we were and motioning towards.
She is, and like seem to have been waving the lantern, hoping that y'all would see is what the gist that Umbra gets.
Attention, I think. You guys just
Maybe you're trying to lead us to our doom.
It does feel like a trap. And I'm gonna come pull, like, I'll have Umbra, like, perch in the dead tree or something that might be high, and wait, and I'll pull back into myself and look at everyone. What do you think we should do?
Well, obviously, whenever one encounters a trap, bring the trap.
They obviously know we're here.
Yes.
Why or how?
And what's the last thing they would expect us to do? Is to walk into their trap.
Are you going over there then?
No.
I will. Terriman, if you will let me sit upon your shoulders, I would gladly go over there with you.
Well, we have to see what Dash is going through as well.
True. Maybe
Zash
wait
still
for
has
better.
Zash still has his feeling. He just can't see or hear.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I can, with the signal, he can probably come back too, but
Is he gonna keep exploring until
Yeah.
unless
somebody in the party grabs
Right.
him and shakes him out of it.
yeah.
Pat is back.
And he snaps his eyes open.
There's someone who is quite aware of the fact that we are here in this swamp, and they are trying to flag us down.
Let's go say hi.
Could be a trap,
Yes.
but
don't think we have
not
many
fallen
options.
into a trap.
we don't have many options.
Is it a trap if we expect it to be a trap?
I would say we just stay on guard if we are going to go over there.
So it's not a trap. Yeah. I agree. So where's the bridge, or am I swimming across?
I think yes.
Yeah. The river is swampy, stagnant, yucky water right now.
It wouldn't matter to Zash.
Yeah,
Zash
Zash
is
can
like,
swim
home
really
sweet
good,
home.
right?
It's right at home here.
Maybe you should sit on Zash's shoulder.
All right, Zash, may I sit upon your shoulders?
Sure. I mean, yeah. And he just picks
Yes.
Paul up and puts him on his shoulder.
Nice.
It's a good 200 yards over there, yeah. According to the 100 yards per hex
It's 200 feet per hex. I mean, it's supposed to be 200 feet.
200 feet. 200 feet.
So yeah. So, you guys will make it across. It's again, if you ever swam in this kind of water, it's experience.
I have.
Yeah. I have.
You feel things brushing against your leg. Your feet
It's
get
like the
stuck
next
in
dinner.
and your feet get stuck. But you're not even having to swim. It's not that deep. It's going to be at the lowest 5 feet deep. So this party shouldn't have too much trouble, except again, just the mud and the bugs stinging at your faces as you cross the river out to the
It's
other
like
side.
Florida.
Zash is trying to eat
It's
some of the
like
bugs
Florida.
as they walk.
I'm probably going to be using prestidigitation to cover the smell. I can only imagine how horrible smell that place is.
I need to get your token.
You see an alligator like 10 feet away go under.
You know what? Yeah, maybe you do, but it's not too close to you.
Is this like freestanding water or is it running water?
It's moving. It's running, but not very much. It's technically a river, but it's pretty stagnant here. Not moving fast, at least not on the top. Okay. You guys. Well, Umber's already on the map. The rest of y'all. Umber was hiding out behind another stone, and the rest of you kind of tiptoe up.
Yeah, as we get close enough to Umber, I'd probably have her rejoin us. Laid on my shoulder.
Okay, the closer you get closer, and the person kind of lowers their lantern and waves you over.
I'll make sure Terman has his hood on, so he's not. Hey, I'm undead.
Crazy undead looking.
Bag.
Yeah, his bag, with the holes made for eyes.
Amazing. Also terrible.
Now he looks like a mass murderer or something.
Give him a Jason mask.
Yeah.
Okay, so she calls you guys over. She kind of waves to you this way.
I would like to. I have eyes of the eagle. I'd like to affix those like over my eyes because I don't think I normally have them on. I don't think that'd be fair. Plus, nobody really would. But I imagine like as we're getting closer, he puts them on, and I just want to do a perception check. And
from a distance.
Yeah, and I just want to put the text here for you to read too. So I have advantage on perception checks that rely on sight and in conditions of clear visibility, which I don't know. Obviously, there's like fog, but I imagine as we get closer, I might be able to make out some more. And so he's specifically looking for weapons or maybe something of the arcane that kind of like gets his hackles up.
Yeah, let me give you a little more light. A little more light. Y'all can see her now. Even if you don't have dark vision,
So
get a little better view.
Can we move?
So that is a 27. The advantage, if I still get advantage.
Yeah, you definitely see that she has a dagger at her side, and but she's waving to you with her other hand.
I want to. Sorry, are you good, Paul?
Yeah, I mean, like if I see just the dagger, I kind of like just nod to the party, like it seems all right.
Okay.
Yeah.
When I get to about here, I want to sense evil. Use my
smart.
My smell evil.
Put that on chat for me. So I see how that works.
Yeah.
How like the range of it and all that.
Potential traps in the area.
I think it's like 60 feet. Yeah. So when I get about to the outskirts of the 60 feet, I'll activate it. That pop up?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Celestial fiend, undead, 60 feet.
Yeah, you reach for it and you don't detect any of the sort. Nothing holy or unholy happening in the vicinity.
Why have you summoned us?
Why are you here? She says. It's not safe.
We are searching for. He stops
Go ahead.
when Paul says that, and he looks over at Paul. Paul talks.
No, I just nod towards Terriman. I'm sorry I interrupted you, Terriman. Go ahead.
He turns to Paul and he says, "Perhaps you may speak to her because I might give something away."
If that's how you feel.
He looks down with his undead face.
Should we speak the truth at this place?
Why not?
Is Asher muted, sir? If you're talking.
So while this is all going on, Bartram lands behind the woman,
Mm-hmm.
and I use his mimicry to just say hello.
She turns and says, hello, friend. She reaches over to give him a pat, give him a little scratch.
He tilts his head and, friend? Enemy.
In her exact same voice, friend. She says, "Oh, I am a friend of yours," she says. She says, "And I know who you are," she said to the rest of you as she's petting Bartram.
So Zash actually has his eyes closed right now. Friend? Enemy.
She says, there is an enemy out there. There is an enemy out there.
Ooh. Well, we are from the village of Vallaki, travelers to this land, and we were told of something that exists in this swamp. How familiar are you with this place? You said you're familiar with us as well?
I've heard a thing or two.
What? What?
She laughs at little Bartram again. They're so clever, these birds, she says with a big smile. She says, I know that you helped some friends of mine with the winery.
Oh.
The winery.
Oh, you
were Raven. Where Raven?
So yeah, before Many and Rogue, you joined us. We went to this place called the Wizard of Wines, and there was a wine shortage in Barovia, and nobody was certain what was going on. And it turned out that a group of kind of like evil druids had taken over the winery, and we were tasked by the original like owners of the property to kind of like help clear it out and take the winery back.
That's
It ended, yeah, and it ended with like a Trent, right? Like a giant evil Trent
like a big animated tree came, destroyed much of the building, and
taking away people's women and their wine. What the hell?
I know what's wrong with these people.
It was these wild druids and hill people. Like it was a weird situation. But she says, you, my friend. She says,
Zash pipes up and goes, "Are you aware, Raven?"
You know what? She'll just walk. I want to move the light. She'll walk over, and she says, "There's no such thing as were-ravens," she says with a coy smile.
And he just points to her and kind of gives her that wiry laugh. Exactly.
You know, I've come to understand the reason my friends were being attacked is under the leadership of the witch, the hag, who lives in there. She points to the fog.
Well, we just so happen to. I'm so sorry. You said that the people who attacked the winery were they were answering to this hag that lives here.
I believe so. She has some kind of problem with ravens. I don't understand it. I know that she is evil and very powerful. In fact, she's known to fly in a giant skull of a dragon.
Well, that kills two birds with one stone right there.
Yep, we need that skull there, so good to go.
Could you help us find this woman?
I cannot. I watch from here. I keep an eye on them to see if there's any activity coming and going. Every once in a while, I get a view of her, but I will never go in there.
Was there any attempt on her life by anyone else that you were able to witness?
It's just no one is brave enough. No one is foolish enough to go into there. She's not alone, you know. There are druids who follow her. There are scarecrows under her command.
Fire. And then he looks over to Camilla.
What's that?
We get to.
There's definitely flames.
Do you have anything that can help us?
Let me see what she's got.
You mentioned that she doesn't like ravens.
It's like she has no fear. She just hates them.
Well, we will make her note.
Terraman, you ask her if she has anything that can help. Give me a persuasion check.
Yeah. I've been known to be pretty good at this.
Like,
This woman and see if she's genuinely interested in
Sure.
I always picture like your persuasion checks, Terraman, is like you back in the day when you had flesh. You were like very suave.
He's
like,
very
hey, but
Dude,
like
right?
then you just wink and like a piece of your skin falls off.
Dude,
Yeah.
all of my rolls have been shit lately, too. I have like really good persuasion.
Yeah. She says. She looks
Oh, it's just
down. She kind of lifts underneath her garment. She pulls out a hand crossbow. She says, "If you're going to fight the flying witch, you'll need an arrow too."
Do you want to see things?
This is
Well, I happen to have silvered arrows. Is that something that might be of assistance?
gods. I hope so. She puts the hand crossbow back in her thing because his
Hey, wait.
persuasion check failed. His skin fell off when he was talking to her.
So what
Zash.
do you have there? And I'm going to approach her like, wait. If you have something that could help me kill this woman, I would like to borrow it upon a conditional return policy. I'll even sign my name. I can give you my shoe as leverage. I'm gonna roll a persuasion check to hopefully undo whatever awfulness Terraman did.
We all start surrounding her. Hey, what do you got on you?
What do you got? I saw loot in the air.
Zash leans over to her. Can you make me one of those things that don't exist?
Oh, that's even worse.
We better start rolling better soon.
That's so funny. So funny. Yeah.
Get 'em all
Okay, we're
back.
all rolling persuasion, not intimidation. Trying to scare her into giving you anything. Yeah,
No, I don't want to be a dick.
She does seem scared, but not of y'all. She does seem to trust y'all. But she's worried about y'all surviving.
I rolled an insight check on her too. I got a 15, so I
You
don't
get the
know if
15 on
that
her
changes
insight?
anything.
Yeah. You think she might know a little more?
So this woman, this hag that flies around in the skull, is it the skull that flies, or is it her?
I don't know. It's evil magic. I don't know. It's not. She seems to have influence over those who love nature, but there's nothing natural about her. She's some kind of abomination. Nature. She does have. She keeps goats in a pen. They're her goats. I think she's eating them.
What's wrong with eating goats?
Oh, it just.
They sound delicious.
I don't know. I'm just telling you all the things I know about this woman and all that. This swamp. It used to be. They say it used to be a village. It's
Oh, I saw that.
it's been flooded for centuries now. Perhaps she did.
If you don't mind my asking, what has been your experience with her? Like, has she... This might be difficult to ask, but has she done anything horrible to you?
She killed my family.
Well then, you should team up with us and let's go kick her ass.
I mean, we're gonna go kick her ass anyway, one way or the other. We have to get that dragon skull, so why not?
I can keep an eye out from here, she says.
With your crossbow. Yeah, good idea.
The little hand crossbow to the range of 120 feet at disadvantage.
Aside from the witch and her druids and scarecrows, what other sort of abominations might we encounter here in these swamps?
It's just wild, disgusting swamp creatures, she says, not even realizing Zash is standing right there. She says, but it has to be haunted. There used to be a city here. It has to be. I only wanted to warn you, if you're going in there, know what you're up against. Very powerful hag.
What's your name again?
Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't introduce myself. I am Muriel.
Muriel?
We make her.
R-I-E-L?
Correct. I'm gonna make her visible. So you know what, Zash?
Yeah.
As a druidy guy,
Yeah.
give me a nature check. Just
Yes, because Zash is known for his nature checks.
Just for the
yeah.
Nature.
Such a
Left.
druid, you should be very known.
He is actually got a +3 to his well, he's got a 3 to his nature, but his
Yeah,
perception
no,
is
that's-
4 and his athletics is 6.
Yeah, well, I think there's just your druid nature is tingling a little bit among these stones. You feel like it has some kind of nature tie.
Well, Zash goes ahead and walks over to the stone, walking away from everybody in the conversation, and puts his hand to the stone and closes his eye and speaks druidic to the stones.
Yeah. Okay, so as you're walking, that okay, let me just read this whole thing. The stones located to the northwest, south, and east are a little taller than the other 8, which have weather-worn glyphs carved into them that represent different animals. You look at them, you see that there's a bear, elk, hawk, goat, owl, panther, raven, and wolf. You just get the sense that there were powerful gods once upon a time that made this a holy site that was blessed long time ago. Like
Zash
pre-Strahd.
specifically goes to the bear emblem,
Yeah,
whichever it may be,
yeah.
and he continues to speak Druidic to the stone. And perhaps he's transformed just enough so that he can let out a bear roar.
Mm-hmm. You feel very powerful. Yeah, you feel the need to turn into a bear, a very powerful bear.
Let's see something.
Wisdom save. What are you doing?
Yeah. See if he can maintain his intelligence about him. Now, everybody doesn't think he's very intelligent, but Zash,
honestly, I feel like with that wisdom check, you feel like it would be a wise decision to go bear form right now.
all right. So Zash, while he is talking Druidic and growling at the stone, goes ahead and starts transforming into a bear.
You feel pumped right now. And Bear Zash.
Yep,
let me double check
just
this.
drag Bear Zash.
Normally, Bear Zash comes out with 34 hit points, but this time it's going to come out with 52 hit points. Maximum hit points from transforming inside these stones. So you now have, what did I say? Max hit points is
52.
40, 10 plus 12. It's 40. Yeah, 52 hit. That's what you have right now. And yeah, that's your max hit points if you happen to be healed while you're in bear form right now. So yeah, you're a super powerful Zash who can't talk.
Zash now looks to the party and goes,
he looks tougher than he usually does.
Wow.
maybe the scales look a little bit more armored that appear on Zash, and his fur looks thicker, and he's a little bit larger than normal.
That's impressive.
Yes, no joke.
And you said there was a elk.
Yeah. Bear, elk, hawk, goat, owl, panther, raven, wolf.
Bear Zash walks over to Camilla and pulls her over to the owl, wherever it may be. Like, just grabs her sleeve and goes to the owl.
I won't fight it. I'll follow him along, and I'll go over to the owl and have Umbra fly over to the owl as well and land on the top.
Mm-hmm.
And
Umber's so big. Oh, because I moved it from the other token.
Yeah, I would have cast message.
You sent me a message?
on
Oh,
Foggy.
gotcha. Gotcha.
What is it?
Oh.
Because he should be able to respond with message, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. Can he whisper? Don't you have to whisper back? I don't think he can whisper.
No.
I don't have speak with animals, that's right.
Yeah. Maybe Bear's Ass just gives her kind of a longing. I don't know. Maybe it can do something kind of feel.
Alright. Can I put an Arcana check on the stone?
Sure.
See if I can notice anything odd about it?
Mm-hmm. No. Doesn't seem magical. I mean, obviously, Zash. It means something to Zash, but you get nothing.
All right, I'm gonna
Doesn't seem magical to you.
walk up to it and touch it.
Yeah, it's wet, cold.
I'm gonna look over at Zash and
Sounds
shrug.
like a good Friday night to me. Wet and cold.
Sorry, Zash.
I'm sorry.
It's like whatever it is, it's affecting just you.
Oh.
I'm a little jealous, and I cross my arms.
While they're talking, I look over at this woman here, and I'm like, our friend is a bit of a druid. By any chance, are you a druid?
I am not. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Just a friend.
Well, I will tell you our intent is to kill that hag and to take the skull.
She kind of laughs. This is I can't imagine doing such a thing. But she sees this giant barrel like stretching. She says, "But if anybody can take her on, I would vote for you."
Thank you.
I appreciate the vote of confidence.
She pointed out the hag's hut before, right? Is it away from the village on like that's half sunken, or is it towards it?
She says, "I've seen the hag flying around the village. I don't know. Just the fog lets up sometimes. It's awfully bad today for some reason."
Part of me feels like the devil is striking the horse.
Tyrman's gonna get his shield out and a sword.
I would like to know, while just to kind of I'd like to try and do a knowledge check before we see this thing to try and ascertain, because I know it's a hag. We figured that much out. Are hags native to this plane?
I don't think so. I think that they come from elsewhere. Yeah.
Cool. What do hags hate? What does this one hate, if you know?
Ravens. She says
They apparently raised
hates ravens.
I need Bertram. And I walk over to Zash, and I say, Zash, might I borrow Bertram? Can he sit upon my shoulder? Excellent.
Shake your head, yes, or shake your head, no.
So, since Bartram and Zash do have a mental connection, Zash will have Bartram land on Paul's shoulder.
Thank you.
Nice.
I have an idea, but I don't know how well it will work. I suppose we'll find out.
He says, "I wish you luck. I will pray for you."
Mela nods. Lets Umbra hop onto her shoulder, and we can follow you guys.
So, yeah, I point someone to move the token.
Which way? So we want to head back across the water into the village.
Or is Paul's idea something else?
I'm sorry, what was the question?
Are you heading back into the fog, or do you have a plan that requires doing something elsewhere outside the fog before you go in?
No, I think I want to do a secret conversation with my friends that the GM doesn't hear. So I'm going to make a Discord for all of us to talk to.
Oh, really?
Oh.
Yes.
The crew
Okay.
Discord between us, friends.
Um.
You'll
No,
keep
just
these
let me
secrets
sit on your
between us.
shoulder and ruminate upon my thoughts, and converse in the river as we cross. But the GM cannot hear.
Alright,
If
this
you'll
is
allow
Peach.
I've never asked you to do that as a GM. Hey, we're all going to talk. It's fine. It's fine.
Okay.
Seriously, I'll take my headphones off and walk away, so the audience will be keen. Unless you're worried about spoiling it for me before next session, or is that cool?
No,
Just take
I-
my headphones and walk away, and you can wave at me when it's time.
If you want to, yeah, go ahead. Yeah,
Yeah,
take
just
off
wave
your
at me.
headphones. Okay.
I can't.
All right, so here's the deal, y'all. I got
I
a
can't
spell.
be seeing you.
Okay, I'm
Yes.
covering my mouth because I don't know if you can read lips or not. Yeah, I'm just gonna be care. So I've got a spell called Banishment, which allows me, as long as I can focus on the target for up to 1 minute, they pop out to their native plane and they never ever come back. But I gotta focus on it for 1 minute, and so if we get an opportunity, I could try and banish this hag, and then yeah.
Then she'll be back, right?
Well,
She can't
no.
come back.
The spell is, if she's not native to this plane, then after a minute, she's gone forever. If I can't hold the spell for 1 minute though, then she pops back. So if this is possible, the reason I wanted the Raven is because I need an item she hates that's distasteful, and so we know that she doesn't like ravens. So anyway, that's why I want Bertram on my shoulder.
Man, I like this at the same.
What if we banish the spell too?
What if
No,
she
'cause I
is
think
from
it's-
this plane though? This is her. This is her son's. Right. This is her son's place.
Yeah, it says you can attempt to send one creature that you can see within the range to another plane of existence. The target must succeed on a charisma saving throw or be banished. If the target is native to this plane of existence you're on, you banish the target to a harmless demi-plane. While there, the target's incapacitated. The target remains there until the spell ends. If the target is native to a different plane of existence than the one you're on, the target is banished with a faint popping noise, returning to its home plane. If the spell ends before 1 minute has passed, the target reappears in the space it left or the nearest unoccupied space if that space is occupied. Otherwise, the target doesn't return. So anyway, that's my thought. That's my plan. And Paul would be talking about this openly with you guys, because it seems like a possibility. What do you guys think?
So we basically have to hold them off for 10 rounds.
Yeah, if she's got like cohorts and people who are around her and druids and shit, then yeah, it'll become. Yeah, but the positive of it is that if I use banishment to take her out, even if the spell ends before a minute, we take her out for X amount of rounds while we mop up the minions.
Honestly, I think the last time we beat the hags, we only beat them because we rushed them and beat the shit out of them, like immediately. We jumped them and fucked them up and didn't allow them to leave because they'll immediately vanish. They'll ether out, and then they'll travel around invisibility and fuck us up. And I think if we, at least me and Zash, go right for her, I think we should all go right for her.
I mean, I have what is it? Isn't it fairy fire that fairy fire will illuminate things that are invisible.
Yeah.
So I have fairy fire. I can cast that. Also, just like group up and hit it till it dies. The classic strategy from every game for forever. Oh, we group up and hit it till it dies.
Jump the mage.
But the problem is that it takes me 10 minutes because I have to ritually cast it.
So, I think we could. Okay, so if she's
I'm
got
gonna go
tons of
wake up my
minions,
wife.
I'm afraid they'll chunk us down. Is the only issue.
Yeah. And if
And the
we're
way he
not
made it-
fighting her, she'll fuck
You
us
know
up.
I am good at taking out hordes of minions, though.
Yeah. I mean,
So
yeah.
I'll be on minion control.
No, no. Okay.
Yeah, okay.
I want me
We
to.
can
All
figure
right,
it out when
but-
we get there.
Okay. I just wanted to share that with you.
Yeah.
So, all right.
Yeah.
You're waving. You want me to put my headset back on?
Yeah.
Okay.
We're good.
He could hear us that whole time.
All right.
I wish I could see you laughing. I don't know what you're saying though.
Oh yeah, because I covered my mouth because I don't know if you can read lips.
I wish I could. My wife thinks I can. It's her. Every time she wishes to me, I'm going, I don't read lips. I say it back to her. Okay, so what are we doing?
We were just talking about how we love your GM style.
We did.
That's what we were
I have no doubt that's what you are talking about.
Everybody was like, "We love bees. We love bees. Oh my god, it's so awesome!"
Oh, he's so sexy. Okay, so what are we doing?
We're going to the village, I guess.
Okay, so somebody is responsible for Toke.
Who is
Oh,
helping
we're token. Okay.
Zash, you're pretty comfortable here in the swamp. Try leading.
There you go.
All right.
Zash, can you move the thou art here token? You can move one little hex at a time.
We're gonna go kill a fucking hag. That's what we're gonna do, bees.
All right.
All right. We ready to move? Get the show on the road?
Yeah, y'all cross back into the river, and it's weirdly. I wouldn't call it warm, but it's not as cold as you expect it to.
Zash, god dang it, Zash!
What did he do? Oh, is he drawing dicks again?
He's just
can't
giving
see
you a
that.
nice little bear chuckle.
Are y'all
He
on
said
the
it was
map?
weirdly
Oh, you are.
warm.
Yeah.
Oh, that was it.
Yeah.
So there's Giant Bear Zash with Paul sitting on his shoulders, walking across there, and when everybody goes Zash, he just
Oh, the bear piece
Love
gotta
it.
smell so bad.
I
I mean, it
Paul's
Especially bear-
laughing as well.
Especially bear trekking through the swamp and like, ugh.
Okay, I'm sorry. I know what you're talking.
Matted.
Pick a hex. Where y'all going now?
There.
You pick a hex. Pick a hex.
Hex.
Yeah.
That one. Let's go with this one. Yeah, here.
Okay. Now move again. You are again super. You guys are kind of out of the water. You can walk along the coastline. It's just very muddy and.
Zash
You're glad you didn't
remembers
bring a wagon
seeing
at
the
this point.
village, and he remembers from Bartram that right here looks like the edge of the village.
And
Mm.
Bartram is still up here too. Do you have eyes on Bartram?
Bartram is not movable for me.
Oh, that's why. Okay, fun. Annoying. I'll if you want him to be with you right now. Yeah. He's with you.
Yeah, because he's in this
Would-
the whole scene from earlier.
Yeah.
Would you describe the giant dragon skull as an object?
Yes, I would.
Would I be able to use locate object to find the nearest silver dragon, deceased silver dragon skull?
When we went to the path.
It's true.
Do you know what it looks like?
Ping up locate object for me. Put it up in the chat.
Okay, I want to look at the particular clause. Alternatively, the spell can locate the nearest object of a particular kind, such as a certain kind of particular furniture, jewelry. I'm thinking if I could just say I want to find the nearest giant silver dragon skull.
You could even just like
There's so many. There's so many.
You could just say you don't even have to say like silver dragon. You just say the nearest dragon skull
This place is littered
or the
with
nearest dragon
skulls.
bone. I think the fog clears enough to see Silver Dragon Burial Sanctuary. Burial dumping ground. Dump your Silver Dragon skulls here.
I can only hold it for 10 minutes, though.
Yeah. Gosh. Okay, just a minute. Let me double check the movement and all that because you'll be walking through.
This is what happens when I get control of a caster. I become a crazy rules lawyer, apparently.
Yeah, it says you're familiar with, and unlike Pathfinder, where it's like kind of familiar with, there's like a range of that. It's like it's either yes or no button here. So I mean, like you've seen it. So that's cool. You've seen it in the past.
If it's a no, I understand. You don't have to. You don't have to let me.
Let me just say, you can try.
Oh, okay, I like it. Let's get in the village a little bit closer. This thing's got like a 5 hex range, so we need to be careful.
Okay, so then should we let Paul take over
Right.
lead the direction?
Where are you going next?
We shall go.
Yeah.
Here.
Okay, give me a what's it?
Perception?
Survival. Let's see how well you navigate into the yuck.
Would he get
So
advantage on all of us?
I
Nope,
don't
just your
have
navigator.
I don't have
I have
survival.
survival. I have a plus
As-
7
as-
to survival, so maybe I should be.
You must
As a
appoint a
brown bear.
navigator and make them. I explicitly told you the rules. Pick one navigator. They are rolling a check every time you move hexes.
I do
Well,
not
once
have.
he's done not being good.
Okay,
Yeah,
time. Who has the highest survival? That's.
7.
Paul.
Well, I thought I was controlling it.
Yeah.
What I've been trying to say is I have to roll Brown Bear's Ashes stats block because I'm in bear form,
Add bear
but I do
with-
not. I do not have survival as a bear, but I do
No,
have.
I don't think you do. I think don't you still have your mental faculties as a animal?
Yeah.
That's what true.
Yeah.
You still have your mental faculty, like
Yeah.
All
It's not like polymorph where you get the dumb brain of your animal.
So
You
nature.
can roll your regular what did I say? Survival.
Can I argue that I have advantages for smelling and sight as a bear?
Ooh. Sight? Do bears have good sight?
In Bear's Ash form, keen smell.
Yeah, smell for certain. Bears
Yeah.
can sniff out shit.
We're not perceiving. You're simply finding your way through the yuck.
All right.
Just roll your survival. It's a low DC. You passed.
Oh, sorry, nature. You wanted survival.
Okay, you know you have a plus. Okay.
plus
Wait.
is
What
nature
is your roll was a
modifier.
10 plus 3, so you passed.
Okay.
So you would have passed the other check, even though it's only a +1. So I'm gonna highlight a little more. I'm gonna try to stop doing this. Reveal.
other than of course swamp it.
I'm about to show you. I mean, I'm about to show you.
Show us the money.
You are in again. I love the way it described these houses. They're like sunken into the ground, covered in mold. Feels like you're in a village, an old village that's fallen into the earth and soaked to hell now.
Just in case nobody heard it, I want to point out that Wade said he has a +7 in survival.
Nice.
I just was uncertain.
If he wants to make a case to the bear that he should be in charge of the navigating.
Yeah.
I could be in charge of the navigating. I am much better at survival related things. I have a +7 versus a +3.
He says yes. Go ahead, take the lead. He's not very good
Alright.
at this. Go ahead.
All right, so I'm gonna,
I'm small.
I love the translation.
Zash's interpreter.
You go in southwest.
yeah, here.
All right, cool.
So,
Roll your check, sir.
I know.
Survival.
We'll find you some nice salmon.
I still have faith in you. This is your territory.
Yeah, you see a little more village. Well, more village. Let me see if this is As you approach this cluster of ruined cottages separated by low stone walls, you see a short stretch of dirt road that has remained intact. You're kind of following along here.
I think what Zash is saying is follow the road because that might lead us somewhere. I think he said yes. You know, you could just like nod. That we could, you know, nodding would work and shaking your head.
He just tilts his
Thank
head
you.
sideways.
Like, oh
shit.
Jesus.
Put on a map. Watch out, everyone.
Pete, on a map. We're on a map.
You're just walking through this town. No big deal.
It's like the meme of like Mass Effect 3, like, oh, we're about to run into danger. How do you know? There's shoulder high cover.
Bear's ash token.
Oh,
Time.
yeah,
I want to argue about party order real quick.
Yeah, please rearrange yourself however you like. I just had to copy and paste,
Okay.
never knowing where you guys go. So
You never know when the GM's trying to slide one right by you.
not
I,
at
of course,
all.
will be 40 feet ahead of everyone else. As is
No,
tradition.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
I do that
you-
because
you
sometimes
lead.
sometimes I do that in games. Like when I put my players down, I'll put the casters in front, see if they notice.
I never. I just
Yeah,
had to copy and
everyone
paste you guys
notices.
from multiple maps. So every map is like facing a different direction. So I just clumped you guys together. So I'm not being
That's
Yeah.
fair. That's fair.
I'm not being a
That's fair.
prankster about it.
Everyone
Wow!
notices Chris because we're like, hey, I'm a squishy caster. Why did you put me up front? You douche.
And I'm like,
Douche
what are you
mouth.
talking about?
And then you got Maj, who was
Or
like,
just-
fuck it, I'm going in.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
true. Maj was
except
like
for Maj, who's just like, yeah, I don't mind dying. I'll let everyone else deal with my death.
Right, so that's the marching order. We got
Protecting
Bear's Ash in
the tank.
front. Everyone else is kind of falling behind. That's the order we're going with, right?
5 meter spread. No sound.
I was in an area where I could catch Zash, so I was next to Zash.
Awesome.
Kind of gives
Hey,
you
just walking through.
I think we should kind of.
Everyone's. What's that? You split up?
I think we
idea.
should kind of at least give a little hex between each other. Those AOE's, you know, they're
legit.
and narratively, I'd be like, 5 meter spread, no sound.
That's
As
fair.
We're like
Oh,
looking
Nick.
towards the.
Fireball.
Can I still be riding Zash? My little
If
new
you
legs
like.
makes it hard.
He's the only one you can. Yeah, he's the only. Push him to the back, so we can see
I
Paul.
can sneak ahead if you want to be
Let me scout
watching
ahead.
my ass. I can scout ahead.
Is there anything in this building over here?
I don't know. Check it out.
I will go ahead.
She asked Duvad, "Is there anything in that building?"
Like turns and looks directly at me.
So while we're messing with you figuring shit out, Bear's Ash is sniffing in the air, trying to figure out what's going on around him.
Seeing if there's anything in the area.
Yeah.
Nice. I will make a stealth check to like.
Well, I was gonna bring up that I have advantages, but it doesn't matter with the 17-7.
Yeah.
That's fun. Everybody roll initiative.
Rick-a-roll for initiative.
Please, please.
What's
Oh,
that?
let me pull up the initiative,
Oh,
please.
We rolled
where's the
before
tracker?
the tracker was up. It
Where's the
might not
tracker?
count.
I don't see it. Where's the darn tracker? Where is it?
So everybody gets to
Turn
reroll,
order.
right?
There it is.
Oh, no,
Hey, it's
Oh,
still
no.
in there.
Yay, it's
Oh, I made it on there.
Okie dokes.
Okay, doke.
Um,
Okay, there.
Not a bad initiative by us, honestly. Just need bears at. I know. I just need Chester, right?
I've already rolled.
oh, are you on there?
Oh,
Yep, Bear's Ash.
He's up there.
Bear's
12.
Ash. Bear's
Yeah.
Ash. Okay, sorry, I'm looking at
oh.
seeing if I have
Technically, the last of all them.
Bees, do you use the group initiative API?
I do not. It's fine. It's that's not the problem. I'm trying to play DJ is what my problem is. I don't have great combat music. That's fine. Here's what happened is that you're like, okay, you check that building, you check that building. As Duvad is pointing that out, there's a splash behind him as a crocodile lurches out of the water and takes a bite at him. Because I rolled a natural 20 on their stealth. I was like, yay! I get to surprise him. At least this one does. At least this one does. And I also rolled I rolled high enough to hit. Does a 20 hit you?
A 20? Yeah.
Okay.
Of course a fucking
So
20 hits
it's
me.
only 9 points of piercing damage,
Oh, only
and
nine.
you are grappled.
Oh no, you're gonna get death rolled. Shit.
And
Help,
it's so
help.
quiet and peaceful. So quiet and
Immediately
peaceful.
yeeted into the water.
We are in Florida. Hold on.
It is Florida. Holy shit. Okay. Oh, I didn't even put everything in order here. Okay, now we're all in order. It has acted in its own little bonus round. So, Camila.
Okay. So,
Yeah. Just heard an alligator snatch up your friend, and he screamed out, "Oh!"
seeing Duvad get snatched up. Yeah, I don't. Okay, yeah, I don't think so. Like, kind of, it's almost like startled Eldritch Blast. Like, what? Towards the alligator.
Oh,
Only a 10.
Oh, awesome.
Well,
sorry.
First one.
Oh, okay.
First one, I'm assuming misses.
Yeah, it does. Not by a lot though.
15.
Okay, 15 will hit it.
2 points of force damage.
2 points of force
Hell
damage.
yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah.
You heard
Get it, girl. Get it.
Get it. You heard that croc. You heard
Get
that croc.
it.
Okay, so that was an action, and I only see one alligator. I don't like
Yeah, it'd be fair for me to have two of them attack him on the. I only rolled one stealth, so yeah, you know what? The other one's visible in the water. I'll give you that. There's one in the water you can see, but it's going to have some cover in the water because it hasn't done anything yet.
Okay, well, bonus action. Thanks from this guy. And it'll be strength. So any strength checks, not saving throws, that the gator has disadvantage. Oh wait, I have to also do this. And he takes hex damage. Necrotic 4.
Oh,
So, not much, but he's hexed and
sure. That's the one that got Duvad, right?
yes, because it was like a panic
Nice.
like reaction.
Heck yeah. Heck yeah.
So he's hexed.
Takes 4 damage,
then
and he's hexed.
Yeah.
Duvad is still grappled. Let me get that sexy hexy. It's a little death effect. And Duvad is grappled. Could you?
Actually, I'm gonna move over here. Take more cover behind Bear's.
And move behind the big bear butt.
Yes.
Awesome. Awesome. And that's it for Camila Tiraman.
All right. We only got these 2 targets, correct, right now?
Yeah.
All right. Terman immediately.
I mean, do you want to spend your action looking around instead of fighting? You can do that.
Yeah, no, not yet. He immediately, like, narratively, like, scans looking for her, right?
Yeah.
But then he immediately rushes over to help. He is going to help his friend, you know, 'cause that's what friends do.
Help! Help! Help!
That's what friends do.
Help! Help!
I really wish there was fun nature fighting music in here.
You just hear Duval just squeal.
Does a
It's
20
kind of
hit?
like, yeah, like beautifully. Yeah, absolutely gonna hit.
All right.
He would absolutely give
damage.
off the Wilhelm scream as soon as he gets bit. Just, ah!
Let me double check this stat block real quick to see if they got any special defense here. I don't think it does. Where are you? Nah, it doesn't. Cool. Yeah, you heard it. You heard it good. It's very hurt. Still got your friend though.
All right. One more attack on him.
And you kill it.
Nice. 2 big crush to the head maneuvers.
And on the head, Duval's like, ow, ow! It's just jaws. It's the jaws of it. You smash his head onto Duval's leg.
I did not consent! I did not consent!
But Duval is now free.
Oh, thank God.
Awesome. And that's it for Tiraman?
That is it for Terman.
Okay, let me. Gosh, so many things here. Come on, roll 20. Poo.
I wasn't trying to say earlier that it was taking you a long time or anything, Bees. But,
No. I'm not at all. Not at all. You guys, he goes up and smashes this thing, this alligator, and Duvad is screaming like, "Oh, thank you so much!" And you hear another big splash on the other side.
Oh! Oh!
There's a big boy pops out of the water and starts coming. It's 5, 10.
Oh,
15,
Jesus!
20. 25, 30. And 1, 2, 3, 4.
No.
It's gonna stop right there. It's gonna stop right. That's dash. It dashed to get there. And that's it.
The gator, like, looming behind me.
You hear it like blah, 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 giant legs. And it's Paul's turn.
Okay.
Zash is back.
That's all you can say.
Paul is going to use his move action to get. Oh God, I hate this. He's gonna slide off of Zash to be right there by Paul and Terramin, or by Terramin and Duvad. That'll be his move action. His other action is going to be jeez Louise, is us. He's gonna do a level 1 spell. He's gonna cast Bless. So he's gonna choose Terramin, Duvad, and he'll choose Camilla. And so all of them will get a D4 on their attack rolls.
Nice.
To damage or
For how long? Up to
As
a
long
minute.
as I'm concentrating up to a minute.
Nice.
And it's to attack rolls, not damage rolls, yes?
It is to attack rolls and saving throws.
Nice.
How does
Awesome.
concentration
Um,
work? Do you have to spend an action every round? Or?
It's just
I just have
yeah. As long as he doesn't get hit and fail a saving throw, he's good. Or he also can't cast another concentration spell while he's concentrating on this one.
Roger.
Only one at a time.
Yeah.
That's it for Paul. Any bonus actions? Nothing yet?
No, I'm not going to use any bonus actions. That'll be my turn.
Okie dokes. Nothing, right? That's fine. Okay. Duvad.
All right. I'm gonna
Shake
pull
this thing
my,
off your leg.
Yeah, pull my leg off for this out of this thing, and I'm gonna target this little one. Hand crossbow. Blam. 14.
Yeah, we'll hit.
All right. 14 damage.
It's very hurt.
And then light crossbow. 13
Plus a D4.
13.
plus a D4.
Also hits.
All right.
Nice.
20
And it's
damage
dead.
to the.
It's
All right.
Noise.
Fucking Kratos! I hate Florida! I'm gonna move up around. Yeah, so I can get it. Well, no. Move over here.
Rogue's face.
I was like, wait, I was directly in front of it. No, thank you.
Rogue's face was, that's a questionable decision.
I was like, wait, there's no one in front of me. It could charge me if it does that.
That's funny. Does Tierman see you run off like that? Like are you about to go that way and then you're like,
that's what he changes his mind. Never mind. All right, that's Zash. It's time for the bear to do the bear thing.
Yep. So Zash lets out a horrendous roar as he rages, trying to square up to the giant gator that popped up. One thing that I realized, in bear form, we have never really been calculating the rage damage addition to it.
Only if you rage, yeah.
Yeah, but the entire time we've been doing it, we've been forgetting to add the...
When you rage, you don't add that token. Yeah, that click. Good call, buddy.
Yeah, because it doesn't add it to the bear or any of my morphs.
Right.
Which I believe rage gives 2 more damage per hit.
I believe so.
It should be on your regular character.
Yeah.
Like a little toggleable button.
Ranked games.
Rage damage
gain...
2 is what I see in your global damage modifier.
You gain damage rolls that increases as your barbarian level. My barbarian level, I believe, is 2, so it would be 2.
Yeah.
All right.
Wait a minute. Or are you 3? Aren't you guys level 7 or are you level 6 still?
Level 7.
Yeah. What's your...
It's hard. I've got 4 in Druid.
Oh, okay, there it is.
5,
Got
6, 7. So it is 3.
You should have 3, yeah.
Yeah, so it's a bonus of 3 damage.
Sweet. Change that here.
So Zash doesn't really have to step much up to the gator.
Yeah.
But he comes at it growling and roaring and just going ham at this thing. I would also like to, I believe this is something that I can do as a bear?
Question mark?
Question mark.
What are you trying to do, buddy?
Reckless attack. You
Seems
can
like you could. If it's,
you can,
it's your barbarian ability.
Yeah, you can throw.
Yeah. You attack with
concern
advantage,
aside.
and you also are attacked at advantage.
Yep.
Yeah, do it, man.
All right. So he is attacking recklessly because he is in supercharge mode from the stone.
That's a big bear.
And he
It's a
will
bigger,
bite.
It's a bigger
and he will
crocodile.
bite. So we got a 25 and an 18. 6 extra damage if both of those hit.
They
So that
both
would be a
do.
total of 20.
Wait, you'd add rage damage to both your attacks.
so
it'd be
23.
23, yeah. 23
Yeah.
points. Nice work, big bear boy. Camila.
Big
And
bear.
I'm sorry, is that all for Bear's Ash? Just squared up, right? We're good?
Bonus action, roar, reckless attack, but multi-attack, but yep.
That's it, man. Camila.
Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm going to open up my book, and more of black miasma is gonna begin to come out of it, and using my book as my point of origin, I'm going to cast darkness.
Oh, snap.
So if you add a 20-foot, I believe darkness is 20 foot. 15 foot sphere. So it's 15-foot sphere surrounding me, which follows me wherever I go.
Nice.
So that is my action, and I know that Bear's Ash is there. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to follow. And we'll go right about here, keeping the alligator in the darkness with me.
Nice.
And but not leaving his thing. And then bonus action, I'm going to Form of Dread. So, yeah. Nobody sees the awesome
In the dark.
Change, but
It's magnificent in the dark.
yes, even better. Glowing
Super
eyes,
stealthy.
pure
Super
evil.
stealthy.
But yeah,
Horrifying.
I have to roll a d10. Oof, not very good. That's 3.
Are we allowed to get a Shift Z on that Pog?
where
I don't
the
think I've
damage.
seen it. Shift Z'd.
On her pog?
Yeah.
So I only get
Neat. I hate
That's
it.
what I said. I said she's sexy and scary at the same time.
I don't know about
You know, little
sexy. I
backbone.
think that's just scary.
I am suddenly scare roused all over again.
yeah, which I'll
I
update
don't-
my token in the meantime, but that's my turn for right now.
Okay.
The alligator is in pitch darkness. It does
Nice.
make it harder for everyone else to hit.
Mm-hmm.
I had the beat on it.
Yeah, right.
Sorry.
Terramin. You could see a little bit of the tail of the alligator flicking around in the darkness, out of the darkness.
What are you running from?
Why are you running?
Why are you running? I love that meme so much.
What did you see? He's gonna shout that
That's so
to
funny.
Duvad.
Duvad, he's talking to you. Are you muted? He said he's asking you where are you running from? They're dead.
See its tail, can't you?
Nice. Love that effect.
Duvad? Is that how you pronounce your name? Wade.
I think he's in another world right now.
Sorry, no, I was my wife was off for the distance, and I'm like, what?
Oh.
What's up?
Looking at the wife. I understand.
Relatable.
She's like, trying to get my
Terramin's
attention.
gonna shout to you, like, what are you running from?
I'm not running from anything. I was getting a better shot when I wasn't directly in line of. You I don't have to explain myself to you.
When he says that, is he still looking towards the alligator?
I am looking towards the alligator.
Looking
Okay,
at you could barely see the tail flicking out of the
It
dark.
was.
Alright, yeah, Terramin's like all worried about the witch, so he's like constantly looking for her. So he thought he saw. That's what he was looking at. Alright. So I'm gonna attack the tail, I suppose.
It'll have like basically just a lot of cover, so it'll be a bonus to its AC.
Okay.
Come on, you could still hit the damn.
Can you though? It's funny hearing the voice of it go.
It's even worse when she laughs.
Yeah. I guess it's melee weapon. Embarrassing. If you're holding a
distracted.
if you're holding a shield, make a DC 14 strength saving throw. On a failed save, take 1d4 damage, and you are unable to speak properly. Did we do that one last time? I guess we did.
I think
I
we
swear
did.
by
Yeah, I got
it.
hit. I got hit in the jaw or something.
I don't know. Let's do. I'll draw another card real quick. Card fail. Shattered confidence. You have disadvantage on attack roll. So you can hit.
What's that?
Damn.
Sorry, you
It
cut
says-
out.
Sorry, it says shattered confidence. You missed it in the dark. It says you have disadvantage on attack rolls until you successfully hit.
Oh, that's
So you're gonna
nasty.
hit. That sucks. You're gonna attack at disadvantage until you hit, and then you can be over it.
Okay.
You just last
he
year.
swings.
Last year.
Oh my
Ooh, jeezy, crazy.
You are really
The-
distracted. You need to
He's
stop.
very, very distracted. You
Shoot
pull a
that
muscle.
one.
You tell no. It says you take a 1d6 penalty to your next attack roll to the disadvantage.
Oh.
Yeah. It's only the next roll you
Alright.
have the minus d6. So
Terramin is done.
those are your two attacks.
I'll put my. I gotta put this up here so I don't.
That's so funny. So disadvantage until you hit, and minus 1d6 on your first hit, your next hit.
All
Oh,
right.
that's so silly. It's this Croc's turn. In the dark, freaking out. Gosh, what's it gonna do? Did its tail get tickled by terror smashing?
What
It's just magical
Why?
darkness. What's
Oh
that?
shit! Don't let us forget the blast that Paul did.
Oh yeah. Don't forget that. You guys haven't.
I didn't roll
It
any attacks yet.
It wouldn't
Yeah,
matter.
yeah, you're nat ones, but dang, you get +8 to hit. That's brutal. You're gonna hit even at disadvantage. If it gets out of the darkness.
Plus, he's flanked.
Yeah, another little bonus to hit from the flank. So, okay. I mean, what I'm seeing is just a little bit of edge out of that dark. Gosh, like I said, that's why you can attack it. Yeah, it's just gonna swing around wildly. Okay, I'm gonna roll. It would be mad at Zash because Zash heard it pretty good.
But
But,
cannot see anyone.
But it's freaking out right now, and so it's probably in panic mode. I'm gonna roll see if it attacks its Camila in the dark, or if it pokes its head out to attack you guys. It's gonna poke its head out. Attack Zash. You know what? Yeah. Okay, here we go. Where are
Okay,
you?
we'll move to attack Zash.
I can see him poking his head out slightly, because their circles are. That's why it was a bonus to AC instead of total cover, where it was. That's how I'm ruling it. He's got 3/4 cover, a little bit outside the bubble. So he's going to attempt to bite Zash.
Which he does attack with advantage. Keeping me honest.
Yeah, I need it. Well, I did need it. Well, my first roll hit. 13 points of piercing damage.
Half
Oh,
to
dear.
7.
Have to 6.
6.
And you are grappled in the jaws of this crazy croc. Wow. But you can escape. on your
Isn't there a
turn.
strength save or anything for that?
No, if it hits, it automatically grapples, and then you
Damn.
escape on your turn. Yeah, you are restrained, and the crocodile can't bite another target. But it does have its tail attack, which it will use at disadvantage blindly. Gosh. But this game is silly. I'm gonna just hit, I'll disadvantage. It's just flailing wildly. Because Camila, thinking about the magical darkness, it's functional in blindness, right?
Yes.
When you're
Essentially.
and so when you're fighting blind, you attack at disadvantage normally, but you have to know where you're fighting, right? You have to find the bad guy first, right? And I'm just trying to make it move. I'm gonna roll whether its tail swings wildly at Terramin or Camila at disadvantage because it's just fucking concentrating on Zash right now. Zash, or sorry, Camila or Terramin? Camila, it's going to maybe hit you with its tail. It's not as bad a hit if it does hit you. Disadvantage, 18 at disadvantage.
18 does hit.
16 bludgeoning damage. That's the lesser of. I just rolled better. And do a strength saving throw or be knocked prone.
Okay, 1 second. 16 bludgeoning?
Yes.
Okay, so I think.
The tail attack has a range of 10 feet too, so it's got like wild tail range.
Oh, and strength. Sorry, strength saving.
Strength
throw.
saving throw DC 16 strength saving throw.
My strength is horrible.
Is it minus one, minus two?
Yeah.
Hey,
Hey!
you're not knocked prone.
Alright.
Are you concentrating on the darkness or anything?
Oh, yes, I need to make a concentration check.
I should have DC 10. DC 10 concentration. Constitution saving throw. You fast. So you're still concentrating. And the croc has got his mouth paw.
Nice.
What's the green bubble for?
I put that AoE up to simulate the darkness, but I can get rid of it if you like.
Oh, you can't see her darkness?
No.
Oh, I can't. No.
Oh shit! I didn't realize y'all
It
can't see
has-
her darkness.
It has to be broadcast to others.
That's
I think
so
there's
silly.
a little button down there.
No, it is
It's just that little button that says broadcast to
Hey
others.
guys, don't worry. I'll reveal this abomination.
You see her-
That's okay. Okay, I see.
Yeah, that's where it's invisible. So he's just a little bit of him coming out of the darkness. Just a little bit. Paul,
Not
you're
me
muted,
this
sir.
whole time.
Yeah. Paul is going to concentrate on Bless, keep that up and going. He is also going to, because we've hit this thing, right?
Yes.
All right. Then he will be like, Kellenvor calls for you as he casts Toll the Dead. So that'll be 2d8 if he's able to survive a what's the word I'm looking for?
Wisdom save.
Yeah. It's not an attack. Why do I have this as an attack?
It might just be a failed wisdom save.
Oh, he failed it?
Oh yeah. I mean,
All right.
crocodiles are famously wise.
And 21 points of necrotic damage.
Dang, boo.
Dong.
Dang. Wait.
Dong.
Oh wow. Yeah, why was there an attack roll on that? That's silly. That's the sound of a crocodile being hit by the holy bell. Awesome.
Does the skater look undead by any chance?
No.
It looks
Okay,
very
so
much
then,
alive.
Not
That
yet.
bonus action. Can I do a knowledge check with a bonus action?
I'll allow it. Roll
Okay,
nature.
so nature. All right, 20.
Wow. Sure. Here's a character sheet. No. Here's that block.
I mostly want. I mostly want to know if weaknesses, resistances, and special attacks.
Nothing. You've seen everything it can do.
Okay.
Seriously, I'm just gonna show this to you. You've rolled high enough. You can just read it.
Oh wow! All right. It can hold its breath for 30 minutes. Paul just shuts it out.
It
All right.
swims.
It swims faster than it runs. That's why I was like, oh man, I can't get y'all to you first. Plopping around.
Dude, fight him in the water.
Yeah. All right, Duvad.
That's what you're.
All right.
You can barely see it flicking out of there if you walk around.
I would take
The
a
darkness
couple
a
of
little
shots at it.
You might need to move actually to get a good view of it, of just a little bit of it. And again, high AC. You see a little bit of its tail, and if you use your crossbow expert, you got that negative to your attack. Just keep that in mind. So it's gonna be harder to hit with it in the dark.
Well,
And you're also seeing through Zash. My goodness.
where would I need to? I mean, could I shoot it from there where I started from? Because like, nah.
The thing is, it's a magical darkness between you and it. See what I'm saying? The
is
curve,
there,
the curve
like-
of the magical darkness.
I mean, is there like what is it? Concealment? What do I?
I would let you do it from here. Like,
Yeah.
chill.
Yeah, I don't think I could make it there.
Oh, you know what movement?
30 feet. I can do it.
Oh, I see you.
Yeah, I can do here, and like maybe shoot it in between these boys.
I'll allow it.
All
Still
right.
gets bonus to its AC because of the cover, but I won't. I won't add anything for Zash for shooting through Zash.
Zash is technically in its mouth
First
right
shot.
now, so
That's true.
Plus a D4.
At least you're restrained by his mouth. I'm sorry, you used the sharpshooter thing. What-
Sharpshooter, but also plus the
a D6. Was it D6?
D6. Yeah. Or D4 from Paul.
It was a D4. Right on. So
It's a
what's the
plus
total?
D4 to attack.
What's your
So
total?
sorry, it's 17 to hit.
A total of 17 to hit.
So total of 17 to hit.
It's a miss. It's got a +5 because of its cover.
All right, I'm taking
So-
my sharpshooter off. That's gonna lose 10 damage, but fuck!
Yeah, still a miss, unfortunately.
I can't spend inspiration
Yeah,
after
even
the
with
fact.
a
Yeah,
+4, it's still a miss.
you can't spend inspiration after the fact. Yes,
correct.
we're not.
No, I mean, yeah, I'll let you re-roll it if you want to spend your inspiration. I'm not gonna let you take the nat 20.
Yeah, fair enough. No, I'm good.
All right, that's it for Dubad.
Yeah, that's it for Dubad.
Zashi, I think the way that these escapes work is that has to be your action. Let me double check the DC. Oh yeah, I shared it with you guys. Escape DC. Escape DC 16. So you can either athletics or acrobatics to do escape from it, and that'll be your action.
Is that a movement action or is that
It's
my
just
attack
an
action?
It's in an action.
Yeah.
So you have bonus action, you have action, bonus action, and movement. But this is your action would be to escape, unless you know what restrained. Let's see what restrained means. Maybe you can attack while you're restrained. I think you can. What does restrained mean? I have to double check everything. Nope, that's not helpful.
D&D
But all
restraint
these-
condition prevents a creature from using movement speed as well as giving it disadvantage on attack rolls and dexterity saving throws.
Oh, that sucks. So you attack at disadvantage, which yeah.
Attack rolls against a restrained creature have advantages. The restrained condition can be applied by spell, grapple, feat, magic items, and special net weapons. So I can still attack, I just attack with disadvantage.
Mm-hmm.
Which
And
I
it's
will
got that
go
bonus
ahead.
AC too. Yeah.
I will go ahead and attack recklessly.
He can't attack you while he's biting you.
And I feel like using my inspiration for some reason. I usually don't use it, So I feel like using inspiration. I will use inspiration on the claw attack.
Hmm.
18.
Just
Oh,
misses, dude.
cool.
Just misses.
Wait, no. I didn't
Oh,
give him
plus
a
D4. Oh, you didn't give it to him.
No, didn't give it
Yeah, I
to me.
didn't give it to him.
You're not
I gave it
blessed.
to. Yeah.
And do I get a reroll since I used the inspiration, or?
It would have been with advantage.
Well, I technically have advantage because I'm attacking recklessly.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to roll again, I'll let you roll again. Advantage. I'm a generous god.
Oh, no.
Oh, hey, at least you didn't get a natural one.
And his bite. There's
my
the natural
God.
one.
And you're attacking recklessly, so every attack is a thing. So you don't get the. Yeah, it does count as a -1 because even if you attack at advantage, because your disadvantage cancels out, it's a natural. The regular attack.
So Bear's Ash is just sitting there flailing. You can hear the horrible roars of Zash as he screams in pain being captured right now.
It says loose tooth. If this attack was a bite,
Which it was.
your all right, copying it and pasting it. Your damage is reduced by 2d4 for 1 minute.
Oh, rough.
Yeah.
Ew.
I wish
Just
I
his
could
bite
just
attack, or
copy-paste, but
just
Yeah,
his
it's a
bite, or
bite
his
attack.
claw,
yeah,
too?
his bite. Yeah. So loose tooth. And that's it for Bear's Ash. Who's next?
I think I am.
Round 2. In the darkness.
Okay. Bonus action, Misty Step. Here.
Har,
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Alright, right here. So now the gator is revealed in all its glory. Let me roll a d20 really quick for wild magic.
Oh, thank God, I can finally shoot it.
Your
Fail.
your voice mod is on, by the way.
Oh,
That's where we're all laughing.
It reminds me of if anybody has ever seen those like edited G.I. Joe infomercials.
That's right.
There was one where the guy who is like in the suit, he's just like,
well, wild magic does trigger. Because I
I'm
Misty
sorry.
Stepped.
So what did you do? You just Misty stepped?
I've used my bonus action to Misty Step away.
Mm-hmm,
It did trigger wild magic. So for a d20, I got a 57.
Oh, you triggered it. So
Yeah, I triggered it.
roll that wild magic. I don't know where is it?
we're too busy focusing on the voice. We didn't notice
I
the
know.
rolls.
There's wild magic.
Oh, for the next minute, any object you touch that isn't being worn or carried by another creature becomes coated in slimy, corrosive goo. Okay.
Oh, that's kind of swampy and fun. You're like influenced by the your wild,
Yeah,
kind of absorbing the elements.
I like
And
it.
all nasty.
I like it. Very nasty. Okay, but I still have an action left. And yeah, I'm gonna Eldritch Blast, and I'm gonna get that bless damage as well. So Eldritch Blast, I think it's a plus d6, right? Oh no, d4. Plus d4. So 17 plus 1, 18 for the first one.
Sorry, 18 will miss. Oh no, it'll hit now. He's not hiding.
Oh, also, because I am in form of dread, they need to make a. Oh, what is it? When I hit, every time I hit, they need to make a wisdom saving throw every time I hit.
Not very wise. Here we go. Wisdom save. I rolled a 12. Not bad.
But he has to be a 15, so he is now frightened of me.
Ah, you scared the croc.
Okay. Eldritch Blast number 2. Add a +4, whatever this is. 29.
29.
Wow, I think it's a hit.
Yeah. So he takes total of 8 and 7 force damage. Oh yeah. So 8,
15.
15. Yeah, 15 points of force damage,
Ouch.
and he's frightened of
You
me.
hit the poor giant croc. I'm kind of scared.
Actually,
Bear's
I'm
Ash is
curious
still
about
screaming
frightened.
out in pain.
If they would drop them because they're frightened, because they're gonna have to use their movement to run away, but they might not. They might try to carry Zash, but Zash is big.
He's smaller than it, but still big for sure. Good job, Camila. We've got Taryn.
Oh, and
What is this Camila doing?
No, because it's frightened. I was gonna say it has disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls when the source of its fear is within line of sight. But I am in darkness
But you're
right now.
you're walking around in a sphere of darkness.
Can't. Well, it just
Pyramid.
knows that darkness is terrifying.
It's a scary darkness. Oh yeah, it can't be scared of you because it can't see you.
Oh, I'm gonna break my darkness because I can break concentration anytime. Okay. We'll just remove
Fair.
the darkness.
No more darkness.
But I'm not
Okay.
No more dark.
Stop being edgy over there in the darkness.
Terramin, it's hurt.
Now you guys get to see me in all my glory.
Yeah.
Oh,
ooh,
Jesus Christ!
she looks different. And everything she touches is all slimy.
Oh,
But
is
now
that
it has disadvantage on all ability checks and attack rolls.
nice?
Um,
Thanks, slimy person.
can I use this on it for my bonus action?
You can. How many of those do you get a day? Your channels. Just something to keep in mind. But you totally can. It's very hurt.
My channel's 3 plus my charisma, I think it is.
Oh dang, dude.
I
Do it.
think there's only. I think I have 3 or 4.
Yeah.
And I've used. Oh, I don't know. It's the first one, I guess. Right?
No.
I'm gonna do that, but what does that do about the disadvantage? Would that just make it normal now?
Because you got a disadvantage? Yeah, it'd be normal.
Okay, so this
You
will bring
need
it
to
to
attack.
normal.
You need to attack
Right.
because this is you're
Except for
gonna carry this on.
there's a negative D6.
So there's a negative D6 and
What?
a plus
Don't forget-
D4 from
guys,
the
don't
bless.
forget-
What's
Yep.
a negative
Yep.
D6 for? Oh, your next
His second
attack.
crit.
That's true.
From the second nat one
That's
that I
right.
got.
So your
Yeah.
first attack will have a negative D6. That's true. Regular attack.
Correct. Alright, this is the first attack. Negative D6.
Roll a D6. Roll a D6. Hey, you hit it.
Now,
you hit it.
now
you
roll,
hit it.
roll. Oh, I was gonna say the D4.
Oh yeah, you
Yeah.
hit it. You hit it.
I don't really need to read it. Yeah, there you go. and then-
8 points of bludge.
And then I will do it again.
Come on, get a
So
good
the
hit,
crit
dude.
master has become the crit fail master.
Oh, you know
It
what?
does.
He doesn't have to attack at disadvantage anymore. 'Cause he hit.
Nice.
You've overcome your embarrassment.
Pachinko!
Oh,
Don't you attack with
Wait,
advantage
an
now?
advantage! An
yeah.
advantage! He hit.
Oh, nice! Yes!
Oh, it's so hurt, but it's not dead.
I'm gonna fucking smite it.
Oh, it's so hurt. Oh, it's so close. Oh, you gotta burn a spell slot to smite it.
Hell yeah.
Good. Oh my god.
Fucking die!
Giant dead croc. And it falls silent again. And yeah, you have a giant croc and 2 regular dead crocs.
Nice. Time to make some boots and a belt.
You wanna
Hell
spend
yeah.
some time? You wanna spend some time?
Take these
Yeah.
out the.
Seriously, do you want to
Yeah.
spend time collecting? Do you want to spend time in the swamp doing this?
No, not really. I mean,
You can. You can.
I want to gut this thing, see if the big one, see if
I
there's.
know Jester
anything
always is like, what could I do with these materials?
Except for I'm not the crafter.
Yeah.
Honestly, the big one, I just want to cut its guts open, see if there's anything interesting inside.
Oh,
You
that's
know?
fun. That's fun.
See if there's any loot that it
That's
ate.
smart.
Maybe Zash is right there next to you. As soon as you start your cut, he's in there, taking a couple bites of it.
Let me make sure there's not anything in it first. Or else
Yeah.
I'll have to gut you.
You cut it open. You find.
Crunched up license plate.
Alligator.
A big snake.
That now attacks
Like-
you.
It just like lunges at you.
yeah.
Ah!
No, it's dead. It's dead.
Cruel initiative. A giant anaconda
Yeah.
fight.
Yeah.
You
You really inceptioned us with this battle.
hex crawl thing, man. So
Right.
I just realized
Hide
it's already
another
night, so I think we should probably call it here.
Yeah.
Our hex crawl will continue next time.
Nice.
Good job.
Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah.
I feel like I wasted
Mm-hmm.
my form of dread, but I still have some more. But
Yeah.
That's what random encounters are.
Thanks to everybody who joined us tonight. Thank you.
Yes.
Yep.
so
Thank you
much.
everyone for watching.
Don't forget to give a thumbs up, by the way. It does help, like, encourage, more. Let us know you actually enjoyed it.
Oh,
Yeah.
thumbs.
But no, amazing
Oh.
roleplay tonight. It was so cool getting to learn more about
Good job,
you guys.
everybody. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. you
Well,
guys did really good.
I'm gonna head off. So y'all have a wonderful evening.
Yeah.
Good night, guys.
Have a good
Enjoy your all
night.
self.
Night.